was like, who knows what's gonna happen?
Everybody leave. Everybody leave.
Shit, did I lose? We lost Travis.
Like, Travis is like, fuck it, man. I got a felony, bro. I got
like,
go.
no.
You must have accidentally clicked that like when you record, get out. Yeah, I know what he's talking about. I mentioned that there may come a time in this campaign where certain spells will not work and cannot be used. I'll let him.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because I remember Travis being like, "Oh shit, what does that mean?"
I love that though. I do dig that. I am so ready for you to tear things away from my hands.
He's gonna get rid of the shield spell, and Machina is instantly gonna die.
I accidentally left the meeting because
you like
Harry.
He was like, y'all snitching on me.
So continue. Were you referring to when I was talking about the magic?
Yeah. Like, who knows what's gonna happen to magic later? I was like, whoop. I'm playing a fucking sorcerer. Fuck.
Goddamn.
But yeah, it's just putting it out there so that since it was session 0, you wouldn't be like, what? You know, it would be like, oh shit. It'd be like, okay.
Oh no, it's gonna be sweet.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
If it happens, it may not. You know, like I said, these are loose sketches of ideas things that could come to fruition depending on choices.
I look forward to it. It'll be good.
I just need my shield spell, firebolt, and green flame blade, and that's my entire build.
Aramis had green flame blade. That spell is insane. I love that spell.
I'm sure you guys has this group given themselves a name just yet? No, anything yet? Have you
I
guys
don't think so.
I don't think so.
We never technically gave the last campaign.
I don't think you guys have ever had a name.
It'll happen naturally. It'll happen naturally.
It'll happen, yeah.
Doc and the Misfits.
Machina and the Misfits.
The Breakfast
Doc
Club.
and the Misfits.
Travis.
No, we're not the Breakfast Club.
Travis.
Have we
Do we
eaten
have
breakfast yet in the
breakfast
campaign?
Did I get breakfast? I
I
missed
think
breakfast,
so.
I think.
So I think we will go ahead and open tonight's tale as we find our party on the same night that they have met. I mean, you know, just some hours ago, or that they met up at the Yawning Portal. A lot has unfolded, and now they find themselves, after taking this job for Volo, down in the sewers of all places, following these little chalkings that appear to be coded signs that hopefully will lead them to the Xanathar Guild hideout down here. It's dark, it's damp, it's cold. There's a putrid smell that only the sewers could produce. And you should be able to hear even some of the sounds, some of the drips, and the atmosphere of the sewers. And I'll turn it over to you as you are traveling. Like you said, you've just gotten through maybe in an hour, picking up from that short rest. Where do we find our party as they are traveling and still so far following along to these signs? If just allow you guys just to role play a little bit.
Whoa, we were just outside the bar. How did I get in here?
How did we find you down in the sewers here? Like,
You were
Yeah, you know,
Smell of injured
You're
people.
casting spells in the background. You just were off. You're kind of off screen. You were looking
Fell
back.
down a
Yeah, I
manhole
figured.
because we were
All right,
walking.
go ahead,
Like
guys.
in-
I'll join in
it's
when
like
I
YouTube
feel like I
movie.
can.
Yeah, there's no mechanic this game for zapping people in and out. You're there. You're just in the background somewhere.
What's that? Who's watched The Gamers, where it's like the guy who's not there's character is always facing the other direction in the background.
I know. I'm just.
No, but I think Demetria would try and probably Demetria and Tempe are going to be up front.
Okay.
In whatever configuration the party has, Demetria with her shield up.
Okay, I've got Demetria. There you go, right there. And then I know that that little lantern is supposed to probably be a torch or something like that. Because I know our human doesn't have the
That's so
eyesight.
cute.
So I
That's
imagine that.
cool.
Ravi would be probably with us too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's there.
So me, Ravi, and Demetria up front, right?
So
I'll be in the back for sure with Brom.
Okay.
I'll be in the middle with Amnon, I think.
So we
Yeah.
got Demetria,
Sounds good.
Ravi, Tempe, and then Elric here. Unless so, tell me if you want to change these. And then I have Eldracon, Burr, and in the bringing up the rear is Machina, and then our sorcerer right here. And there's these little, you're kind of traveling down, unless you're walking, in the knee deep sewage water. There are these about 5-foot stone tiles that kind of force you in most halls to travel in a line.
Yeah, I think Dimitri would be out of the muck for now.
For sure.
Same.
Yeah.
And can I since I'm
I don't like dirt at
paladin,
all.
can I use what's it called? Divine sense,
Yes.
just to get a a warning kind of radar going.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look at the ability.
What's the range on it?
Doesn't last that long, I don't think.
Yeah.
Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. So I'll just use the divine sense just to make sure with the rats running away earlier.
Yep. And so far, you're not picking up anything out of the ordinary as you cast that.
Can I stealth like a little bit ahead just to kind of try to get a bit of be able to get to perceive anything that might come across us before the rest of the party gets there?
How far ahead would you do that?
Not too far, maybe like 15 feet.
How far ahead won't get your ass kicked by Demetria and Tempe if anything happens.
Okay.
Amnon, he's just, and I'm gonna scratch the floor with my bare foot a little, and I'm gonna be like, it smells terrible in here. And then I'm gonna start doing the ritual just to detect disease around us, because I'm just want to make sure that we're not gonna catch anything out in here.
You have a ritual to detect disease? How long does it take?
It's 1A plus 10 min ranges self.
Say that one more time.
So it's a ritual. So it takes me 1 action plus 10 minutes to do.
Okay.
And so I figured that as we're walking, that's something I'll just concentrate on just to make sure that we're not gonna like get sick.
Okay.
I don't smell anything.
You would be able within that 10 minutes to detect a common disease that is called sewer plague. That is kind of in and all around the sewers, usually in the water, usually in the things, anything wet that you touch. Something to be careful of.
Okay. Everyone, there's a plague in the water. Do not touch the water. If you touch the water, please let me or Dimitri know.
First let the doc know. Doc first. Me second.
Well, if I'm not around, go get you.
Well, simply just think of it. It's not think of it as like any common. It's a common disease that could kind of fatigue you, give you kind of cold sweats, would probably last a certain amount of days. Probably won't kill you. Fantasy flu, but your constitution would just need to test if you end up in a pretty dirty situation. Right now, I mean, you're not necessarily testing for it as you're just walking through the halls. But yeah, you could. There's a slight chance that it's there.
Yeah, I just feel like Amnon's the kind of person that would look for it and then just warn everybody, just because he's seen it so many times before.
I will say at Amnon pointing out that Demetria did heal Elric, and so Demetria could help with this. There's a moment where she actually looks kind of like, the pressure for a moment. Oh, the expectations are setting in, where she turns back to face forward and keep walking.
And you being the doctor, why don't you give me a medicine check? I would say I want to do medicine instead of history, but so if you kind of know how it works and all that. Very simple medicine.
Let me see what. Okay. I got a 4.
Okay. So even you kind of like knowing you kind of like, everything that I've kind of explained about it. I think if you got a little bit higher, we're explaining exactly how it works, like the games mechanics wise, like what it might do to you. But at this point, it's bad. You don't really want it. Nobody wants to get sick.
I'm actually gonna telepathically send Demetria a little message going, I saw that. Don't worry, you'll be great.
So while you're scouting ahead, Robbie, how far ahead are you scouting again?
More like let's say 20 feet.
20 feet. So
Yeah,
just
so
like
20
so
feet.
it's just a 20 feet ahead.
Yeah.
As you do, kind of scanning around, you have no problem at this point spotting and finding the chalk marks on that lead to that are continuously leading you deeper into this sewer or this sewer kind of labyrinth. But can you also give me a perception check?
Yes.
I'm super focused on Ravi. Like if he
Oh,
walks
hell
away
yeah.
from us to scope around,
26.
Okay. So so basically, Robbie, as after about an this is like a little after this last hour, you've been following these signs through the tunnel. You come to second. You come to this three-way intersection where there seems to be a ladder going that leads up into a stone shaft in the ceiling, and then at the top you can see that it's capped by a stone cover, so another like sewer entryway.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of come to the corner and you peer around it because you're being very cautious, and you see that. But what you also notice, and you do notice the familiar kind of chalk marking symbols on the wall nearby, but also floating right near that, right under there, again, there's three ways to go, and floating underneath that ladder going up is not in this world you would know what that is, but a basketball, let's say about a basketball size creature that kind of has an interesting fluorescent kind of glow to it in a greenish hue. Its skin is green and is kind of like is grumbling and kind of looking around, and it has a couple little stalks out of its head with little eyes on them. Only four, so it has four stalks. Each one of those has beady yellow, kind of cat-like eyes, and it hasn't noticed you. It seems to be facing away from you. Kind of grumbling to itself, almost like almost maybe just, and it's floating. So I don't know, what do you do at this moment? Like I said, your party is, I'm sure, being as quiet as possible, but they're also coming down, mocking us down that way. So yeah, what do you do?
Can I do what can I do to see if like I can maybe if I know anything about this creature?
Give me history check.
And fair is fair. I want to say Demetria is also disadvantaged on stealth, so it's not just Machina making
Not
noise
just about- yeah.
coming down the.
9.
Okay, so you've never seen this thing before. I will say with that 9 though, the only thing that looks, it reminds you of, it could even be one for all you know. It resembles that Zablob kind of creature that was hanging in the window. So like, could it, like, it kind of, it for all purpose to you is like, it looks like a beholder of some type.
Okay.
You've definitely heard, like, in stories and lore, maybe seeing this one for the first time, you've heard they're much bigger. This is a small little guy, but still, who knows how deadly.
I'm gonna slink back to Demetria and be like, Demetria,
So I imagine you probably look back, tell the party to halt before you head back to them.
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check. Give me a stealth check on the way back to the party.
Could I investigate to see if it's illusory?
Oh, nat 20.
Well, first we'll see. He's the only one that sees this because he's up ahead. So you would have to do that after he comes back and consults with you. So at this point, he has done that. So he makes it back with no problem. We'll say, so you guys are now kind of down this way having this little conversation. I'll push you all back a bit.
So it looks like there's a small creature up there. I don't know. It looks very much like that plush toy that we saw back at Saw Blobs. But I don't know what it is. I've never seen anything like it.
Smaller version of the
Above-
beholder flesh. How
Above
big?
game, do any of us know what a beholder is like in character?
I mean, we were talking to Zabla about it, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, it was a beholder."
Right on.
Yeah,
I would assume
I'll
that
say you
Amnon
kinda
read
know.
about a beholder somewhere. But
Okay,
I
well.
don't think he'd be like an expert in them in any way or form.
I mean, just the
I don't know.
one.
Yeah, it's very small. I don't know.
I'll handle it. And she starts to.
Wait, do we want to?
Yeah,
I mean, if Demetria starts on, I draw my.
You might like hold back for a
Yeah.
second, listening to Elric. Like, what? It's the direction we're going, right? Did you see any of the symbols around it?
I want to
Yep.
just give it a gander and see if it is illusory or not.
Hmm.
I mean, if Eldricon wants to gander at it, he can gander at it. I'll be
Just
there to make sure
be-
he doesn't get squished.
Could be an alarm, possibly. I don't know.
True.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Either way,
Eldricon, you
so-
want to go sneaking back over there.
I have. It depends because I have dark vision up to 120 feet.
Oh,
The problem is you have to. The way I described it, you have to sneak up to the wall and you have to look around that wall. So even with your dark vision,
I'll
you
take a
have to-
look.
And
Yeah, I'll-
Demetria
I'll-
can't go
anybody-
up because she's not stealthy, right?
No, yeah. So I think sure, Demetria will let Eldricon. She'll gesture lordily for Eldricon to pass in front of her in the line to go
Yeah.
get his gander around the corner.
So the way I have this, yeah, it really
Is
would
Ravi
probably-
going back?
would really be
Oh,
a
no.
corner.
Oh,
that
okay.
could be peeking around. So
I'll try to peek at it.
okay.
Are we letting him go alone though? Is that
I'm just not-
No, I'll be backing him up.
Oh, God, I feel Demetria is not stealthy enough. I
Well,
think she'll let them
Demetria-
go.
yeah.
is not going? And if Ravi doesn't go back, Tempe will stay back.
I'm gonna like go because as much as like
Very
Let's
If
assume
Ravi
this is the
goes, then
corner.
I'll go with
yeah,
him.
it's
Then.
like all right, I'm gonna
So who's all going to it?
Check it
Who's
out.
all going again? Remind me.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. So
Ravi,
Ravi's going
Tempe,
back.
Eldricon, I'm on.
Bertha is straight up helping Grom find rat snacks. She is not
Delicious.
caring.
Classic.
Elric is accidentally knocking over these walls.
They're just wooden set pieces.
Yeah, whoops.
So if you are going
The Truman
back,
Show.
if you are going back over to take a gander at this thing, I need stealth checks for everyone that is going.
Oh,
Travis, are
no.
you going?
Yeah,
Oh.
I rolled a
right,
sad,
yeah,
sad 9.
If
Oh,
Eldricon is
shit.
going, then I'm going to.
And unfortunately, when you do go as a group, you are only as stealthy as the lowest roll.
Mhm.
Oh wait, I didn't roll.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, somebody fucked up.
Yeah.
You can always
I'm
make it
probably-
worse, Sean. You can always make it worse.
Unless you get a
Roll that
nat
dice.
20, then
No.
the nat 20
True.
can save the nat 20
I did
can
not.
save
I
the
did.
person
I did
who's-
not get a nat.
Okay,
20.
that's
Oh.
true.
Okay.
I got an 11.
No, I got a
Um,
14. Not good enough.
So there's I think that was Eldricon who's kind of lowest, and you get up to the wall, and you peer around. You see the creature, and I take it you're trying to identify it,
If it's an illusion or not, yeah.
if it's an illusion or not. Give me, and you're being a sorcerer and you knowing magic and all, give me an Arcana check. It's gonna be a really low check, so
17.
okay. And so when you see the creature, its glow comes from its kind of natural abilities, and in no way, shape, or form does it look to be an illusion. It appears to be there, and at that moment, you kind of slip on some like nasty water, and as you try to grab onto the side of a piece of stone kind of breaks away, and that concrete tinkers out into the and then the eye looks around. There's like big eyes like staring down the hall. Now you seem to have pulled back, but it's like looking kind of like and everybody's like, everyone heard it, everyone heard the thing, and then suddenly there is you can just tell it's staring. So I don't know what you guys may be whispering to each other doing, but you can tell that it's got its attention on the corner that you're on.
Demetria waving her arms over her head to try and get everyone's attention. Like,
Having given it away, I'm gonna like turn to the party and be like, and like shrug.
And then suddenly like a blast goes, and then it's like this purple blast splashes against the wall, and because there's like a little, and then there's boom, and it blows off a huge chunk, and then you see this like this just fried rat kind of slam against the ground that was like crawling up the wall, and then it turns and it makes this little like like while it floats.
Can I try? Is there a path ahead of me? Like to my right is the corner, right? And then does the path continue ahead?
It does not. Down that way it continues. There's a path that goes down, goes away from the creature. To your left, then there's the path down that way, and then there's two paths left or right when you're facing it.
I want to kind of try. I want to just use minor illusion to create a Kenku walking away from the creature.
Okay.
Just hoping to like lure it out, and then I'm gonna whisper that everyone should hold their attack.
Okay, so you whisper.
On your go, Eldragon.
All right, so you go ahead and you can gonna cast minor illusion. So as you cast the spell, suddenly you're able to weave this image of this Kinku, and it just begins. And so I imagine you have it. Where do you have it appear? Like where are you placing the image?
It would,
and where is it?
Like I would make it appear and then like peek around the corner and then try to retreat away from the beholder.
I'm trying to put it on. Okay, I see. Like at this corner here.
Yes.
Can I use Psionic Mind to help make some noises like a Kenku as well to make?
Oh, sweet.
Can you explain me how Psionic Mind and what it does? It's
a no action reaction kind of. I can send a telepathic message to any creature I see within 30 feet of me. I don't need to share any languages with the creature, but it must be able to understand at least one language to comprehend these messages.
Okay.
So I think it depends on like how smart the thing is, but I don't know if you'll allow like sounds to go through or just like comprehension of language to kind of be transmitted through it. That's the only thing I'm not sure about when it comes to that. Because it sounds like language, but if I can do a noise and just put it into his head.
And what language are you? Okay.
No, it wouldn't be any language in particular. It'd just be whatever he wants, kind of like whatever he would understand it as the way I read it.
I see. Okay.
As long as he knows one language, he'll understand me.
Okay. Let me make a calling on this because you're making the illusion. So I need to make an intelligence save.
Oh yeah, to determine if it's an illusion, all you got to do is pass an investigation check against minor illusion.
So suddenly this little hooded, like orange robed Kinku kind of looks and peeks out, and you guys don't hear any sound, but the creature definitely hears it communicating, and it whips back around as though it hears something, and then it sees the little Kinku kind of dart its head out and dart its head out again. It seems to be looking, and then like it's saying something, but the Kinku you don't see saying anything back. It makes
Would I understand? I speak. The only languages that I think it might speak is. Does it speak Undercommon?
It does.
Is that what it's using?
Yes. And so it's constantly it's asking him, what are you doing? Why are you over there? Come out. And but then you don't hear what's being returned. What do I need to pass to?
It's just a 14 investigation.
Okay. And so it it starts to kind of float down the hall, getting closer towards the little, and then floats and continues on. How long does minor illusion last?
It is 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. So it's done all that in like 30 seconds. So what do you guys do? As it's you hear it like as it's like going down the hall.
Could I try to have it dart behind a corner where it would lose vision so it doesn't see the spell drop?
Okay, yes.
Are we in a place where we could ambush this beholder now?
Oh,
So
you could try that, or you could just try to run past it and head deeper into.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's up to you guys. I'm gonna look at you and say attack or bypass.
let's bypass.
I would not try to sneak
I don't
up.
want to alert the rest of the guild.
Yeah. Are there any more symbols, or does it look like we're here?
There is a symbol. There was a symbol on the wall down here, and then there was a ladder going up. You'd have to go down there to see if there are any more symbols. Like to check, is there any more symbols going left? Are there any more symbols going right? So I'm actually going to put you guys on a 30-second timer, so you guys can decide which.
So we go in or what?
Bypass.
Oh,
Let's
book
book
it.
it. Let's
Book it.
I'm gonna
Alright.
yeah.
stealthily book it.
Yeah.
Right.
So then when
Demetria
you
and
book it,
Hakuna like stealthily, you guys go first.
But wait,
you
but we
guys-
should go back the way we came, right?
We have to go to where the
symbols
where the
go
signs
into where
are.
that thing was
Symbols.
launching. Yeah.
As
I'm
much
guessing
as
we should go for the ladder.
So I'll say there's one of the like Alex or Ravi saw a symbol
Yeah.
right there.
Oh god.
But
okay.
if there are more symbols, he didn't see any other symbols, so you wouldn't really see them unless you went into that circle to look around, right? Like you'd have to try to.
Ravi,
I'm gonna
which
go look.
direction?
We'll see. And I'm gonna
Let's go.
try to see if I can find anything else.
Demetria will hang back and
Okay.
she'll post up by the corner. So in case the beholder starts floating back, she can.
Nice.
As you start rushing in, whoever's
I'll
going
run-
in, as you
I'll
get
run
there,
ahead.
kind of to that circular area, you see two, literally a dark path going down this way, another dark path down behind you. You see the ladder going up. Who's all there in the center here? Without me putting your miniatures there, who's gone?
I'll
Ravi.
be there with Ravi.
Okay.
Name,
so-
I'll be there.
Okay, I need 3 disadvantage perception checks, since I imagine that you are trying to do this as quickly as possible,
Mhm.
trying to figure out which way to go.
Fair enough. And the first one was a natural 20. The second one
Okay.
was a 12. So
Okay.
12.
14. Yeah. 14.
15 actually.
Okay. So as you all kind of stand there like, you're like, you're like, Elric is like, maybe we should go up. And then, Ravi's like, well, maybe we're this way. And then Eldricon, as you look about 15 feet in with your dark vision, you see the hall leading down that way. Sure enough, you see another marking, another little beholder symbol.
Can I psychically ask Eldricon if he sees anything, or the
you
group
can-
there?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
That would
you
be
didn't come with
because
us.
you wouldn't know that, because you're back with the group in the hall, I imagine, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Amnon, do you have message, the cantrip?
No, it's part of my gem dragon that I can psychically talk to people.
So there's
can
literally,
they-
there's literally, it's not far. You guys are like 40 feet away,
Okay.
but there's like 3 of you that went up there, and you guys are rushing. So you never know when this beholder is eventually going to realize something's up and start heading back.
I'll just try to trafic guide and beckon everyone that direction. Yeah, exactly.
Down
Let's
here.
go. Let's go.
Burfoot's like way behind, like, oh.
Yeah, Elric is in there with them. Elric is in the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess
So-
we'll run ahead towards where he's pointing.
I'm gonna look back for Burfoot, and I'm gonna try and send some kind of message to her without making a noise to come. And after that I'll do it to Grum. I don't know if this psychic thing is I can use it as like this.
What does it say? What does it say? Well, you read it. You said you can use it to.
So it's under the reactions and other in my character sheet, and it
So you can
says
do
I can send telepathic messages to any creature within 30 feet as long as they understand one language.
Yeah, there's isn't it the whatever they call it, the brainworm sorcerer? Can't they do the same thing? Like a couple of different classes and races have that ability.
All right, cool.
And
So
Grom
I just want to. I don't know if I'm gonna be cheesing this out.
It's a very convenient.
It's
very
convenient,
convenient.
but
Man,
Can
people
we
can't
respond?
No, you can't respond.
Respond. So he's just like, let's go.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
We're
okay.
just
that's one
always
way.
tuned into Amnon
So
Radio.
that's why you go up next time you send the message. Come on, like that's
now we got to hear him the entire time.
You
now.
just hear
Yeah,
Amnon
cover.
start singing.
We can't
Oh,
say
I
anything
love
back.
this now.
When you do that, Burfoot's ear is gonna like do the total like side thing, like who's talking to me, and I'm gonna notice that Grom hears it too, and I'm gonna ask Grom like in Draconic, like, did you hear that too? And then I'll understand between the two.
Oh, that's so
I'll
good.
catch up. Yeah, and I'll catch up, and Grom is like,
Oh, I
has
want to
the
be a
cute
funny rabbit.
like dog
This is
tummy,
good.
like full of din din, like he's full of rat.
Did he scoop up that crispy rat?
I don't. Oh, he probably should have. Honestly, I think he's a little too full.
No, the crispy
Damn
rat.
it.
No, the crispy rat touched sewage. You don't want the crispy rat.
Yeah, no crispy.
Yeah, this is like plague
he's like,
water.
and he's just
Yeah.
smacking
Only
the
clean
smack.
rats. Only nice ones.
Can Eldricon, while everyone's making their way through, can I ready a minor illusion in case someone falls or makes a noise? Can I ready the sound of like clattering armor deeper into the hallway that the beholder went through?
Or into where we came from. That way he'll go
Yeah.
through, take a right, and then
Yeah.
take a left to the hallway we just came from instead of going back to his post.
Yeah, true.
You know, maybe do you want to ask me to stay with you and then to help you again in the similar way? You get a visual ready, and then I can get like a sound ready just in case.
That works.
But so I won't know your plan until you let me know. But then, but maybe you just hold my arm as I pass you, and then I'll hold and.
Yeah, I could just whisper like, do the same trick again if we make a sound.
And I'll just nod, and then I'll look at the hall where the beholder was, and I'm just gonna close my eyes and try to like broadcast a sound far away. Nothing much, but like like claws on stone, but like as far away as I can. I think I can only project it like 30 feet.
Tempe looks at Demetria and gives her a questioning look, wondering why these two are holding hands down a hall.
I'm not holding hands.
They're
You
drinking.
don't see that as for
bro.
Tempe and Demetria. Does Demetria know the sign? So Tempe's been like teaching Demetria and Ravi some signs. Does Demetria know a sign for like they're just nerds, like spellcasters? Whatever. If there's a hand symbol for spellcasters,
I think Ravi would know it. I don't know if Demetria would know it yet.
Don't listen to these jocks. I'm not.
She rolls her eyes. The Jock family, yeah.
God, I could never.
Oh, while everyone goes rushing
Right.
forward,
No, I made in honor of being a jock, I made a new flag.
Oh, the gun
Oh, I
show.
love it.
So while everyone is rushing forward, because your minor illusion, even to set it up, it only goes 30 feet, so you kind of have to rush to that corner and be
Yeah.
ready to cast it up to 30 feet down that hall. Now, as everyone else is, stealth checks from everyone who's running by.
I love the sound effects of the beholder.
Same.
Thank you.
I liked the
Jetsons
rats
feel.
earlier.
15?
The rats earlier with the water was so good.
The funny thing about Demetria's build is she has a +4 to stealth, but it's at disadvantage.
Hey, it helps though.
So it ends up coming to a 14.
Okay. It's not bad.
And at disadvantage, even though I don't really need to roll with disadvantage.
21.
Okay.
Oh,
So far, so good. No one's making any outlandish noises.
Oh, and to be fair, like I know you don't have him out there, but I think I have to roll for Grom. Because he has his own stat block, just so you know.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
Okay,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
He's little, right?
Yeah.
we got a free dog bite now.
Hey, he's not a
Uh,
dog. He's a great dragon warrior.
No, I know. I'm
Watch it.
just-
So as he comes running along, you all like make it, and Eldrick Khan and Amnon wait for a moment, and you can kind of see the little kind of glow like 30 feet away where it seems like it might be coming back, and then you hear a little bit skittering, and then like could be rats or something like that, and then more down, like something like it's blasting something down there, and then it that little glow kind of fades for a second, and it seems like it's still preoccupied.
All right. I'm gonna turn and get with the group and be like, come on.
So now with you all standing in this hall together,
Going
kinda
out, going
whispering,
down, whichever
going
way
down.
Eldrick Khan
Yeah.
mentions.
Same.
I feel like Demetria would want to, where she was at the front of the group before, now she wants to kind of hang back and make sure that she can cover everyone if the beholder comes back.
Yeah. So as you work your way down this hall, another 20 minutes goes by. Imagine that confused beholder or whatever it was kind of came back and felt like something was wrong. You now find yourself putting in the same place, completely different hallway. You're not coming back, you're not doubling back, but this is actually what you find ahead of you. So I'm going to place you all around here. There's no more of that creature.
I'm still not over the noise, Malcolm. I love it.
Very, very cool.
The beholder noise is it's almost like a purr in a weird way.
It's a little like
So like weird, like Stranger Things purr.
yeah, like kind of old 70s sci-fi.
It straight up reminds
I
me
was
of the
gonna say it's like Star
Jetsons.
Trek. It's like Star Trek.
Yeah.
That was a floating thing in Star Trek.
Totally like
Old
exactly.
Star Trek. Old
Star Trek, the Jetsons,
It's
all
really
the
good.
sciencey shit.
So now, as you guys come to another opening, another kind of three-way passage, except for you're in one of those three-way, one going to the left, one going directly down in ahead of you. Give me a second here to add any more information to this. So this main sewer channel, like I said, it expands in the way I've described into the circular hub. There are a pair of what appear to be carved out, maybe, like arrow slits in the wall here and the wall on the opposite side, directly across from each other. And then there are two passages that continue. I guess this path continues down south, and there, as you kind of stand here, you can see that there is. If I kind of move over a bit, there you could either continue on straight. I'll remove this little bridge here. So you could either continue on straight down the path, but as you look down that path, there also is a door here in the corner there, and
In the arrow
the door
slits
is set
pointing-
back in the wall, set onto like a little stone ledge, as you see right there. So pretty much all you see is your stone. This is like this trudgy, murky water that you see before you.
And which way again are the arrow slits pointing?
The arrow slits are in the wall here, and in the wall on this side. They're like directly across from each other.
Demetria's in the back. Never mind. Don't mind me.
And you do not, and at this point, you don't see any chalk marks on the walls.
Okay.
So I'll turn it over to you all. Tell me what you want to do.
Seems like they'll pretty much see us through these slits.
If there's anyone there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, are
We
we
risk
going
it.
in Are we going in hot? Are we going in trying to make friends?
Why not create a minor illusion of the boy they were looking for, the noble? And then be like, hey, we caught this dude for you. You heard you wanted him.
Okay,
Minor.
That is a great idea.
I didn't
That
say
could-
that in character. That was just
That could
was
call
right.
attention to a lot of
Not
people,
gonna
though.
crunching the numbers.
Mhm.
I mean, that just means we're gonna have a problem as soon as minor illusion runs out. But
And we might want to go in hot, maybe, and not alert them all at once.
I doubt there are any friends here.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Is anyone worried about these slits in the wall? I mean,
that's what I mean. Are
Uh,
we?
I guess we just try to
Demetria?
run past.
Yeah,
What if
Demetria. Okay.
How wide is the slit?
Very small, like, so big.
Would I be able to run my sword
Tempe doesn't
through
have
the
like a
slit?
shield or anything, right?
I do on my back. I don't usually fight with one. but I
Okay,
do have
Demetria
one.
is going to look at Tempe and say, I'll take the far one, you take the short one, block them with the shields, let everyone else through. Yeah.
Us.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Who's taking the other
Great.
one? Demetria takes one.
So
and then-
Demetria is going to take the far one in the corner, and then Tempe
Yeah.
will take the one at the wall. And basically, like, I imagine they line up like sprinters first, make sure
Yeah.
they get there quickly, and then just hold the shield over the
Nice.
Let's just hope that it's an arrow and not a spear.
I'm sorry, I'm so terrible. Who was the other person with the shield? Who was the shield?
Me.
Okay, Tempe.
Cool.
Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay. So Tempe, you rush over to the other one. And both of you slam these shields up, or try to line them up.
Go, 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 go.
All right, let's go.
And so as everyone is kind of rushing by, kind of forced to tread. You guys got boots and stuff. I mean, Burr's got a freaking hop. So there's some splashing.
Burr
I'm not gonna
climbs
make
onto
you
Grom's
test,
back.
but
Ed Grom, yeah.
water. You guys are touching some of the stuff. You may have to, check. But
I know.
right now you're good.
Immunity to disease.
I don't want sewer plague.
Can I get a perception check from both Demetria and Tempe?
Not very good.
Oh boy.
Big 4.
10.
Okay. Tempe, you're on the one on this wall. You can't help but through the water, through the dripping, you hear on the other side of that wall like a real light. It's like snoring. So whatever creature's over there, it doesn't sound very large, but whatever it is clearly not paying much attention right now.
I look to Demetria, and how far is Demetria from me?
30 feet. Everyone else is passing over.
30 feet.
Yeah.
I would say the word sleeping. I'd look over and I would say sleep, but I wouldn't say it like I'm not yelling.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just kind of, I would never yell anyway. So I just kind of say it like in a casual conversation.
Yeah.
tone.
Sleep. Okay. So as you do that, everyone else, can I get a perception check from you all?
Nat 20.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Nice.
7. Oh wait, no, that's +4.
Anyone higher than? I mean, if you don't get a nat 20, actually, I'll just give it to Eldritch Khan. So unless anyone gets a nat 20, I will say that Eldritch Khan, as you guys are crossing over and you're getting closer to the door, kind of stepping up on that platform, deeper in the hall that goes to the south, you hear something, and as you turn your head, about 40 feet away in the darkness, you see something hunched over, kind of eating. You hear like a smacking, and it looks up at you. And you see like both of you, if you those dark vision, just like when you see an animal with there's a little bit of light. Maybe it's a glint from Tempe's light, but you see two ratty eyes, and you can make out the form of a humanoid, and you can make out a pair of like teeth, but the thing is big.
It looks like a
Were
fucking
rat.
were rat. We got company.
Oh shit.
And then it turns and skitters away deeper into the. You hear.
Something saw us. I don't know if it speaks, but it's gone.
Well, that's good because the door is right here.
Let's keep moving.
Should we see if it's open?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and just open it.
Okay. You kind of check the door. It's a regular kind of wooden door. You can tell it's been. Actually, it's not even this little gate I had here. It's really just that wooden door there. Amnon, it is. It's locked. It looks like a simple lock, but a lock nonetheless.
Anybody know how
Can I
to
pick it?
break this?
Did
Okay.
that rat run in a different direction than the door?
It did. It ran south.
I'm gonna leave it.
Oh, nice. You had like a range tracking spell or something.
No, but I was wondering if I was gonna put forward to the group to follow that instead of go
Hmm.
through this doorway.
Yeah, and you can. I mean, of course. I mean, you're welcome to share. That information. Get them up to speed that they, that it's out there.
If it has the ability to communicate, it could
Yeah.
let us, expose us, but it's up to
Yeah.
you.
Most likely it already did, but I think it's better that we just keep moving.
Fair point.
All right. So who's picking it? Robbie.
Robbie,
Yeah.
looks like he's our guy.
Give me your tools or sleight of hand.
Oh my god. 10.
10. Okay. Thankfully, it's a pretty 10 just does it. So it's like you're like struggling with it for a second, and there's a little.
He's distracted by this were rat.
And the door kind of makes a little creak and an opening.
Nice job.
There is on the other side of that a small little room, which I'll put together there. It doesn't really matter right now, but it's a small little 5 by 10 foot, like almost like a walkway more than a room, really. A walkway to another door, kind of zigs, to the right really quick and to the left. And then there's just another door right there, maybe 15 feet away. Like you can almost see it. Just as soon as you open the door, you see another door. And you're kind of in this little crawl space that leads to the next area.
Can I look for traps?
Yes. Give me a investigation check.
At 5.
5. Everything looks clear. Clear as can be.
What a warm welcome.
I love Lex pulling out all of the rogue it's within a nice, like, tight 10 minutes.
So how do you guys proceed?
Yeah, let's move forward.
Yeah, I'll go first because if this door's locked, I'm gonna have to pick it anyway.
Okay.
15
So-
perception.
As Robbie kind of turns that next door, that doorknob kind of rusty, and starts to open it, what he automatically sees is another maybe 10-foot high, wide hall. It's a lot less wet here. Seems more dry, more stable. There's no water. The smell is still here, but it's not as nasty as what's behind you. And as you lean in, because the door opens inward, as you lean into directly in front of you, you can see, and you make out your dark vision, you can see a room directly to your left, maybe 10 feet away. A small room that looks like there's a ton of, like, you can see the silhouettes of weapons, maybe, and then right behind the door, like maybe 15 feet away, you hear some breathing, some snoring. I'll allow you guys to keep role playing, or you can take a quick break if you need to refill your drink. But I am going to change over the scene really quickly here. We'll continue very quickly. So not one of those long breaks, but I'm gonna do a quick scene changeover. But
I'll say to Robbie.
Yeah. I'm gonna point to the door. I'm gonna do the like sleeping sign, and then I'm gonna point to the room to the left, and I'm just gonna do like I'm gonna like brandish my weapon.
Do we?
I feel like
see
as
him-
soon
do we
as-
see him do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like as soon as Ravi would have gone into the doorway and gone out of Demetria's sight, she would have looked at Tempe, and they would have like timed out like a 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
leaving and
Yeah.
staying like defended against the guy is asleep, just to be safe,
Yeah.
covering each other as they follow the rest of the group out of range of the arrow slits.
Smart.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, to try and keep Ravi in sight. Not like following on like his heels, but just making sure you keep eyesight on Ravi.
Yep.
I'll nudge Robbie and just be like, "You gotta show me how you do that sometime."
Can do.
Where'd you learn that?
Sometimes you just gotta get away. And
I know that.
the best option is a locked door.
I love
Like
the bonding. I
Tiamat
love the
Crest.
bonding.
Right. I like the
Trying
TM.
to pull a little backstory.
Yeah. Cool.
Backstory. Always you, Sean. You were the first in the last campaign.
that's an actual Tiamat. That's a really well painted one, but it's pretty much it's a printable metal. It's
Oh, cool.
yeah,
I really
it's kind of like
it.
a medallion for. They can be like given out for like beating basically Tiamat. So,
Oh
I want
shit.
to beat Tiamat.
Hint, hint.
Okay, Malcolm, I expect you to order one for all of us, please.
I could just print them. Yeah.
That's really cool though. I'd
That's
be
if
down
you
to meet in
survive.
person. Hopefully we're past
Yeah.
the
In order
my
to
God.
earn our badges, we have to show up in costume to the final battle.
I already planned
Put it this
to
way:
make
if we
rabbit
cried
ears.
when Robbie went, I think there's probably gonna be like, well, not Robbie, but oh my gosh, your last character.
Ebony, I like how you said we. Very kind of you to
There's-
say we. We cried when Ebony.
There's gonna be 3 of those. Come on, there's gonna be 3 of those on that night at least.
I already planned on making bunny ears out of real rabbit fur, so
I'm
like
joking. No one's gonna
I will-
die.
I will show up in real character.
Oh, come on, bring that player
No,
back.
yeah, absolutely. Because when you said three, I immediately thought of doing like what was like the last Harry Potter movie where they had like Tonks and whoever like dead next. It'll be Ravi and Tempe and Demetria. The
Oh,
trio
lined
just
up.
wiped out together.
Oh man.
That's the only way I'll be like not super like bawling crying. I'll be satisfied crying because
Put
it'll
out
be
together.
beautiful. If we lose one but someone else survives.
It's
That
gonna
would
be
be
really
worse.
hard.
We were
Oh,
joking too. We
God.
were joking about. We were like talking about getting what was it? The trio getting a commission of the
Yeah, dude.
orphans together.
I'm still down.
and it's
still
like
down.
we
we
need
should
to
do
get that
it.
done quick before Malcolm kills one of us.
Yeah. By the way,
We
if y'all
should do
haven't
it.
looked at the Discord, Sean put Tempe in there.
Yeah, we all have matching art. Matching art.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah,
we should
dude.
be able to
I
get a
gotta turn my
discount for that.
camera
We should be
off.
able to get a discount for that if the person already has the design.
For real.
Yeah, I don't know. how
Well,
much
he'd
we
have to
charge.
pose them all differently though.
Yeah, he'll probably put like a background and everything.
Yeah. Dude, that dude is so sick. How do I? Maybe I can do this one. Hold on.
Yeah, get a background. Get the background going. Come on.
Yeah.
Please hold.
Just God, Sean. It's like you don't even care about being part of this family, not having your characters a background.
Oh God, I
Oh,
do hope
wait,
there's a
now I
moment
gotta
where.
like.
Oh,
No, you have to crop it. That
All
happened
you
with
see is
Dimitri
my
too. You have
crotch.
to crop it. Yeah.
Exactly what we want to see.
Wait, how do I crop it? Oh shit.
I ended up just like screenshotting and then like cutting out
Oh,
like,
did you?
a rectangle of Demetria.
Oh my god. What if I?
That's good. You got it.
And it's recorded. And it's recorded.
Timestamp this.
yeah,
Timestamp.
Oh God.
Man.
This is the
The
bunny
fact that
hop.
when it was
of
spinning, it
session
cut all but your face out, so it was just your face rotating.
Oh shit.
Oh, you're making me laugh. Stop.
That was awesome.
Oh man,
Ooh. Oh.
that was way funnier than it should have been.
I know. I just had the giggles right there.
Oh
I
my
blame
God.
I blame finals week. My brain is
Man.
mush.
Ah.
Ooh, okay.
There's got to be a way. Why can't? That's so stupid of Zoom to like. They have all this stuff in the background. Like you could put like virtual makeup on, but you can't like scale rotate a background in Zoom. Like that's so weird, man.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, I
gotta
was
crop the
thinking
image
about that
outside
too.
of
I was
Zoom
like-
and then re-upload.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like
was
super
when you,
upset with
why
Zoom.
won't you like center it? Why don't you let it you center it when you upload it right then? You know.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
do it
exactly.
the way you like it, like you do a wallpaper.
That would be nice if they allowed you to do that, because I have to like crop everything correctly.
Yeah.
You just always crop to the left or right. when you
I think I even
snap it.
had to flip this thing of Dimitri because I know I always sit slightly to the side.
That
Yeah.
too.
All right, so so this is what you kind of, I know it's kind of dark, but you're all kind of down in there. Ravi's the first one kind of through that door. Like I said, Ravi, you hear that snoring around this corner, and then directly over you see this room that looks like it could be room full of supplies of some type. How would you like to proceed, all of you? I imagine you're all kind of, whispering and trying to be quiet here. Yeah, from what you can see, of course, there's no lighting here. There's no sconces that are lit. There are sconces along the walls, so you could easily light them if you wanted to, like, further. But you see just the outmake of I think what appears to be rusty weapons, some threadbare clothing, and some stuff with clothing littered on the floor. Looks like it could be a kind of armory of some type. Turn it back over to you all.
I'll follow Ravi if I don't hear from him after a few seconds.
I mean, I imagine you guys are like literally right there in that little.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He's literally just opening the door. So he's
I'll
still
go
like,
into the room. I guess.
he's just stepped over the threshold, and it's that moment where he can look back at you all. He can also look back, and because the
Okay.
door sinks inward, whatever's on the other side, he's gonna have to kind of push that door open and go around and take a look. But he can definitely tell there's definitely some the sweet.
You gestured, right?
Yeah, he gestured sweet.
What is the, like, from just what we've seen, like, what's the quality of everything?
From where you see without looking closer, can't tell. Like, remember, you got dark vision, but there's no light, so nothing's gonna glint, nothing's gonna shine without you taking a closer look. Looks like you see a couple swords and daggers. What looks like could be like leather armors on little racks, almost like hung up. Yeah.
I'll throw dancing lights up in the four corners of the room, like red lanterns.
Okay.
Red light district.
Ooh.
So the dancing lights start to kind of play there in the corner, allowing you to light the room and see some of the, and most of the weapons look a bit rusty and nothing even equivalent to the quality of what you have.
Are there any other exits, or is this a dead end?
There's definitely the door. There's definitely something on this side. It's like, but if you're gonna step into the room, or I'm gonna make a disadvantage perception check because you guys are lingering.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are there any symbols
Yeah.
inked on the walls here?
Yeah. I need a stealth check. All of you. You guys get advantage.
Oh, bless.
Advantage stealth.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't help. 14.
22.
I rolled 2 14s with advantage, so 18.
Okay.
19.
Oh, sorry, 17.
With this magical room that keeps changing color.
That's the dancing lights.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
12 for myself.
Okay. So far so good.
I'm gonna take out my.
One of the creatures, yeah, and then kind of you hear some turn over and start.
So there's a fucking being in here.
Yeah.
I'll peek around the corner to the right to see something.
So what you see there, Elric, is a little messy little nook about 15 feet away from you, and there appear to be two little goblins sleeping.
Okay.
I would know by now, I think. Elric, you are human, so you need the light, correct?
Yeah. I have lights I can cast also, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'm gonna-
Tempe is human too, right?
Tempe's human as well.
Yeah, it's Tempe and Elric.
I'm gonna take out my short bow, and I'm gonna like motion to Elric to be like, if you open the door, like I'll have it ready just in case there's anybody on the other side.
So there's no you already opened
No
this
door there. Yeah.
There's
Okay.
they're just
Just-
around
just
the
a
corner.
just a
They're
hallway.
literally in the same hall you're in, sleeping around the corner.
So I'll just like turn to Robbie and just like kind of say keep it quiet, and I'll tiptoe like across and try to get across that hall without making a sound if I can.
Okay, cool.
Give me 1 second here.
I'm gonna whisper, should we tie them up? Or kill them? I don't.
Tying them up might wake them up. Let's see how that goes.
Burfoot
Also,
slowly
Elric-
puts her dagger back away, like.
Perfect, ready to.
What is
fuck,
it?
okay.
Look, why?
At the
I
end of
don't
the
know how they
hall-
do things where you're from, but
There are stairs.
Staircase.
There's a staircase going downward.
Okay, I'll just like let the group know and say I point down, point below.
Dimitri gives a thumbs up. I think that's a good idea. Let's go down that way.
So I'll start going down, I guess.
Oh, so we're gonna just sneak past them, leave them alone.
That's what I was trying to do. Yeah.
Yes.
One more stealth check from everyone. One
Oh
more.
boy.
You wanted that at like advantage, right?
This one won't be an advantage since you actually have to.
No.
The other one was because you guys are literally just standing there being quiet. This one
Yeah,
is you all sneaking by.
I'm just.
An 11.
At
I got an
not
11 too.
advantage, 10.
Well,
Eight.
18.
18.
Knew we should have gagged and tied these things.
I guess so. There goes
there's
my
just
plan.
a bunch of like rubber ducks on the floor.
That's amazing.
Sweet, sweet.
No, a bunch of rubber beholders, a bunch of little rubber
Little like plush beholder. Oh man.
Machina with the 5.
Oh shit.
Ooh. It's the robot's fault.
This
We're
was
screwed.
real.
So tell me the order that you all walk by.
I think Dimitri was gonna hang back and be last. Just
Elric
make sure
was
no one
probably
murders that
first.
guy.
I'll be like in the middle of the group.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with Elric.
Yeah. I'll be behind Robbie.
And Robbie.
Damn, Elric really should not be first, but he's going first. He's so
I guess
squishy.
I'll be in front of Robbie just slightly. So I guess I'm with Elric. Just
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay, and then so I guess Burr somewhere in the middle too.
Yeah.
And then Dimitri bringing up the rear with Machina, I imagine.
Dimitri
Yeah.
like waves Machina forward, like, okay, you next.
Metal foot on stone. Doesn't stealth.
Oh, right.
And then Dimitri's like,
To buy him some special shoes.
And so as you guys are kind of stealthing by, one of the little goblins oh, stop making so much noise, Nick. And like elbows his buddy. He goes, you stop making so much noise. Penny elbows him back. And then the one that did the first time goes, oh, that hurt, and sits up and just looks. And then when he opens his yellow eyes, he sees the two eyes of Machina, like kind of like cameras. And there's just moment that it doesn't do anything. It looks like it has an oh shit look, and as your eyes don't really have the oh shit look, but they're like kind of focusing. And there's just like
if
a
Dimitri
moment.
is like-
Dimitri's right there as well.
if Dimitri's right there too, she's gonna kind of lean into the goblin.
Of intimidation.
Intimidation, I believe. She's proficient in that. She is.
Do it.
And the goblin's not quite ready for
Oh,
fights on the game.
18.
Oh, we got a nat 1.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Goblin's
Done.
Above my pay grade. Not being paid enough for this shit.
Holy look, I'm so sleepy. So like turns over and goes to sleep. And he puts his hand on the other, like his buddy's like about to. He's like, yeah, just take pieces.
Put the pillow on top.
Get quiet. I love it.
So as you both, unless Machina, do you continue on with Demetria?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I pretty much just go where I'm guided. I don't really. I have a will of my own, but not really.
Demetria is still going like this, just reach up and turns Machina's face so it's pointed in the direction that he's supposed to go. God, that was hilarious. Malcolm, your goblins are another thing entirely.
Oh my goodness. So you continue on down the staircase. It goes down no more than like 10 or 15 feet, and you find yourself with a long hall, kind of like the one behind me. As you start to travel down it, it goes down, looking around, it looks like it goes down another 50 or 60 feet. Very dark, no sconces on, using just your dark vision to see. And you can see a doorway about 60 feet down at the end of it.
I would probably have dancing lights up if I didn't have, because I don't have dark vision.
Yeah. And so as you are moving further down, looks like you guys are going through this without any issues so far.
I think you knocked the camera, Malcolm. Did you do that intentionally?
I did
Yeah,
that
I think-
intentionally too.
Okay.
I pushed it up so I could change things around a little bit really quickly here. So you guys are traveling down. Is there anything you guys are like doing or saying to each
Oh
other?
no,
Or...
I meant in game because I'm human.
What do you
Gotcha.
mean? Oh,
Yeah,
I
with
can't
no-
see
with
shit,
no
so I'm
legs.
talking to Grom, and Grom and I just constantly. He's telling me what's up. He's like my little seeing eye dog.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Warforged also don't have dark vision.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. Finally, we have like a campaign with people without.
yeah,
dark
people
vision.
can. So you
Amnon doesn't have it either.
Oh shit.
No.
Damn.
So we've got Ravi, Demetria, Burfa, and Eldricon are the only ones with dark vision.
Burfoot doesn't have it either.
Grom
Damn.
does. So I talked to Grom. Grom guides.
Functional dark vision, functional dark
And
assistant.
then
dark vision.
when we get
Yeah, there
moments
you
like
go.
this where we're stealthing and I don't need to make, I just like hold his little shoulder. I'm so little. He's little. I'm little. Just hold his shoulder as we walk.
It's a little
Oh, like a little harness.
the little vest. Says don't
Yeah.
pet, I'm working.
It literally is. It constantly just says "Do not pet."
If we're not supposed to pet him, why is he so cute?
I know, right? I love those memes that are like you're so crushed, like when working dogs and you can't.
You're like,
give
I
him
know he's
pet.
being a good boy right now.
Yeah, damn it.
As soon as he's on break.
When does he get a 15, ma'am?
It's like the Marine Corps police dogs, not allowed to pet them either. And they're like really large, cute German shepherds.
So fluffy.
And there is someone, I think that they live in like the building next door, has the most gorgeous German shepherd I've ever seen. Like show dog looking German shepherd that I see him walking like every morning when I've been going to the library this week. I'm always like, please let me pet your dog. He's on like the other side of the street.
So
Like,
at
am
the
I
end of
about to be that freak to cross the street to pet a dog?
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes. There's
100%.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing.
I just wait to get home and I pet my own dog. But I'm also antisocial, so that's another thing.
So at the end of this hall, there's essentially there's another, double door that's there, and that you guys see ahead of you. How do you proceed? So far, so good.
Robbie, you want to do your thing?
Yeah, what is our multi-tool?
I'm gonna give it a listen first.
Our multi-tool.
It's a little Swiss Army knife.
Right.
So you put your kind of use your keen sense of hearing.
Oh hell
Robbie.
yeah!
Can I get a
25. 25.
Okay. So the room directly ahead of you, whatever's on the other side of it, is dead silent. I mean, if there was someone in there breathing, sleeping, you would hear them moving around, talking. Seems to be clear. But you pick up the sound, a faint sound, maybe 30 feet deeper. You do hear some mumbling. It's kind of hard to make out, but for the most part, phonetically, it sounds like it's common. And it sounds like two people having not a heated argument, but like a mild argument. Like, oh, you do that? No. Kind of back and forth. Okay.
I'm gonna relay this to the team. Should I try to pick it and just go in quietly, see if we can? Because it seems like they're a bit of ways.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to open it first. If it doesn't open, then I'll go pick it.
The door's already open. It doesn't even, you don't even turn, you like touch it and it kind of pushes inward. It's open.
Cool. Yeah, I want to sneak on in.
Okay. So as you sneak in, as you look inside this room appears to have a bunch of kind of tattered old sleeping bags, and it seems to be some kind of sleeping quarters for multiple humanoids. There's some tattered straw stuffed kind of mattresses, like makeshift pillows, and there's even a little raggedy wooden cart with like bottles of, which look like bottles of like old wine, a couple of broken glass and flagons sitting around, and then another door directly in front of you, Robbie, where you hear more. Now you can hear a little bit more clearly the conversation that's happening on the other side of the store. Going, no, you're doing it wrong. You have to stuff it under the door, stupid dwarf. Don't you talk to me like that, man. Kind of back and forth.
Who hears that?
Everyone can hear some of the mumbling. I kind of imagine that you guys start to hear it. Anyone closer to the front, these are still pretty thick, walls, and Ravi does have like really keen senses. So I imagine right now it's like Ravi and like the 2 or 3 people right behind him.
Oh, you said that's on the other side of the wall?
So there's another door in this room. The room you're in just has this tattered straw mats, and then there's definitely like a little something happening on the other side of the door that is right here.
Got it.
If I get to the point of hearing it, I'm just going to ready a firebolt in case we see them.
Okay. Firebolt. Okay, it can be readied as you start to hear. You guys continue to roleplay. See what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna like churn to everyone. I'm just gonna like kind of tell them to keep moving forward.
I don't like the smell down here.
Can I like look at some of these straw mats and see what's on them, if there's any kind of items or anything, materials or clothes left behind?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I try not to touch things. Like I'm like I want to clean my boots. Like I'm wiping my sleeves if something falls near me or something,
Funny enough, Tempe and Eldricon have the same attitude about this environment.
Yeah.
Wow, it's not that bad.
Ravi's definitely filthy.
Because you're going through like the mats and stuff like that, you realize that this is probably where the Zentrum is probably a hideout. And since no honor amongst thieves, whenever they sleep here, they probably take everything with them
Fair enough.
out of fear of whoever sleeps here the next time is definitely going to take it. So even when you shake some of the mattresses, you don't find anything in them.
Okay.
Until you shake a pillow and out drops a coin and you catch it before it hits the floor, and it's 1 copper piece.
Like a quarter.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Who wants to open that door?
This is our guy. Point to Robbie.
Are we trying to keep sneaking through, or do we want to maybe try and talk to these guys first? When we get
Talking
through?
was always good.
Can I? Although we kind of broke into their territory here, but
At this
I'm
point,
telling you, I think
if
it's good enough.
they don't want to talk, let's just kill them.
wait, can you hear that? Robbie? Can you hear what they're saying exactly?
They're
You need to be more quiet. Then he's like, all right, don't tell me what to do.
Let's just subdue them, and if we
Get
can
the
talk
door.
to them, we will.
I like that. I like Eldricon's idea. I don't want to kill people, little weakling people. It sounds like they're not,
Fair enough.
Demetria
sound
stands
good.
like right behind Ravi with her shield ready to go.
Do you
Either
say
way.
that, Tempe, that you don't want to kill anybody?
I say that like there's no one looking.
He
for a
looks
fight.
reluctant.
Suddenly the
Okay.
door opens.
Fuck.
Go in here. And as the door is opening, there's this like kind of gray-skinned dwarf with like, kind of raggedy white hair. And he looks up and goes, "Who are you?" And then right behind him, as the door opens, the other guy walks up, and you see the same bald-headed human from earlier in the night that was in the bar fight that punched Yagra in the face, that got into the bar fight and ran out.
Yeah.
No.
He's standing
You
there
again.
with the tattooed eye on it. He goes, "Wow, oh my God, it's them! You've come to kill me!" And he like goes and
Damn
grabs
right
his,
we have.
and he,
Hey,
like,
hey, hey, hey,
pulls out his
hey.
like rapier.
Hey,
He's got 12.
nobody needs to die tonight, okay? Let's talk
There's
this
no
out.
need for violence.
There is no need for violence.
You're outnumbered. Put your weapons
You're
down. What are you
outnumbered.
thinking?
Burfoot slowly puts her bow down.
Don't tell me what's
Same,
happening.
bro.
I'm a
Like,
Dugar. And then the dwarf like picks up this big like maul and kind of like stands in front of you. If you want to do this, we can do this.
Keep your voice down.
No one tells me what to do with my voice. I'll keep it where I want. But you notice that he's still kind of whispering. He's like,
I'm doing it because I want to.
Like when little kids are mad at their mom, like,
Wanna-
I'm just gonna ready a firebolt, but intimidatingly. I won't be gesturing towards them. I'm just holding it in my hand.
all right, so I'll just allow, since you guys said I'll allow Demetria and Eldricon to make a intimidation check, and I'll take the highest result. I will roll for both of them, and I'll take.
That'll be Eldricon's. It was a 6.
A 22.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
what's your modifier?
It's actually just +4. I didn't choose it
Oh,
as a
cool.
proficient
Not
skill.
bad.
I love thinking of buff Demetria not being as intimidating as like
Yeah.
skinny,
Yeah.
cloaked.
I like to imagine it's because she was trying to calm everyone down, but Eldricon's like, nope,
Yeah,
we're
true.
doing
It's because she's next to him.
Like,
She's all buff, and he's just like got a flame, so
He's
she
got
looks
this
all scary.
flame, yeah.
And sometimes too, it's like people don't like magic users are kind of a different kind of scary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just love that image.
Because I think, also our modifiers are the same for intimidation. Mine's
Oh,
also
right
+4.
on.
Oh, that's cool.
So
both your
different
guys have
kinds, but
different-
similar degree.
Yes.
Yeah, Maki
Um,
is sitting at a -1 for intimidation.
He just handles business.
Me too.
Nice robot.
So what was the roll between? Also, was it for Eldricon?
22.
22. So they
Let's not mention the other one.
and between Demetria and Eldricon can also have an insight check.
Big 4.
Fuck, dude, a 23. I rolled a natural 19.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
It's a cheap ass die, too.
Jeez.
What's the brand on that?
Right? It's balanced, I swear.
We always do that with the cheap dice because you never know. Like, you never know.
So they go, all right. They look at each other. Zim drops his blades, kind of sheathes them. Fine. And he kind of has like a shiner under one of his eyes. He's like, Zim is his name. He's like, I don't want to fight anymore tonight. Dwarf, let's just go get another drink. We don't have to say we were here. Dwarf is like, fine with me. And you could tell, and if you don't, so the Dagar, you guys would know about it. Kind of essentially like the drow version of the dwarf. They kind of both, they go, well, if we don't want to fight, then let's just go our separate ways. You let us go. Kenny kind of gestures towards the door that you guys are, kind of standing in here. This is Zimk. This is the dwarf. You guys are, kind of in this area at this point, up in their face. So
what's waiting for us up ahead?
Is it that dog?
How many dogs?
Are they fluffy?
Listen.
Can we pet them?
That's not what we agreed upon. So the dwarf, he goes, if you want to go further, you deal with it yourself.
Professional courtesy.
One thing I'm not is a snitch. I will say nothing, but we will leave. And
All
we
right,
will act like we did not see you.
Of course. Good luck with what's left behind us then.
What does that mean?
Professional courtesy. You don't tell us what's up ahead. We don't tell you what we left back there. Just make sure you have fun with that.
Demetra, which thing are you talking about? The first one or that second thing?
Oh, whatever. We'll just go. I'll take my chances. I know these halls.
Can I try persuading?
We're the try.
You can give me a persuasion check. You guys have already done intimidation, so
I was going for more like
Amnon, you
deception,
can give me a deception or persuasion.
My deception is higher, so I'll go with that.
16.
Okay.
Wait, they're both the same. What am I talking about? 5. You sure you're the bad liar.
When Amnon's saying all this stuff, he goes, listen, whatever, if you through the door, down the hall, if you're looking for that kid, he's down there.
Thank you, sir. Anything else?
That's it.
Demetra, should we tell him? Oh, he left. Yeah.
It doesn't always. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Nice try. Thanks.
Now the 20 that you got, Eldricon, what you're noticing, what you pick up on is that they were like, it looks like they were barricading the restroom.
Were they trying to hotbox?
So it looks like they've stacked a bunch of straw and pushed one of the beds against the door. They look like they put a couple covers like underneath the doorway to the lavatory. I can't even never say that lavatory. So yeah, that's what they've done.
What do you guys think is?
And then there's a door directly in front as well.
Well, they're saying something about being quiet.
Can I check the lavatory to see if there's anything of interest inside? I don't know, items or
noise or something.
I'm not going in the toilet, but I mean,
I'm gonna.
So, well, you'd have to. Yeah. So there's a door, and they've kind of pushed a bunch of stuff.
Oh, they're closing the lavatory.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're trying to seal it.
It's out of service.
There's a rosebud in there.
I don't know. I'm curious, but If the group
I'm really
wants to move
curious.
forward, we'll just.
I want to try to hear if there's anything, if anyone's like talking inside, or if there's any sounds inside or something.
What's Ravi doing?
Same. I'll probably be with Elric.
So you guys, so anyone kind of listening at the door, it's dead quiet.
Oh,
There's like nothing. Like
Nothing.
anything.
They're giving someone a swirly.
So they were trying to, shove? What was it? Something underneath the door?
or at least all this. They're barricading the door with all this stuff.
And then trying to seal it as well.
Yeah.
That's suspicious.
That is suspicious.
There's got to be something inside worth blocking off. Or could be
You
something
don't hear breathing. It could be an
dangerous.
undead.
Yeah, maybe
We'll use
ignore
we'll
it.
use divine sense
Ah,
to tell her whether it's
behind the door.
undead.
That's total cover.
It's weird to think that they barricaded a door because they left like there was nothing going on. I mean, they weren't in a hurry or anything to get out. They didn't look like
Demetria
barricaded.
opens the door.
And then suddenly you start, before Dimitri can even like walk through there, you see it's like under like the little walkway, like something coming from under the door, like a black kind of sludge kind of like running out. Just like like almost like is the toilet overflowing?
Oh no!
Take it
And
back,
it's just like,
Malcolm.
like just liquid running through all the crevices and the cracks. It's like you almost all gag, and then it starts like T-1000 starts kind of moving, and
Hell yeah.
the blob like kind of coming into the middle of the room.
Oh.
This this black murky cube. Roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Yes.
Oh man.
You're about to throw
Slime.
a black pudding at us?
Not nice, Malcolm.
It's pudding.
Yay. 23.
15.
Do you want us to just wait until you ask Malcolm, or put it in the chat?
You can put it in the chat, but I'll probably ask since it's easier for me to do it that way.
Yeah.
Let me remove a couple things here. You guys got the
So is the,
move the bandits out of the way.
I miss being a spellcaster.
As the man and dwarf left the room mocking, I was like,
I don't
"Please
miss
be
being
quiet.
rogue."
The goblins are sleeping."
Those goblins, I love those goblins. You've always gotten me with your goblins, Malcolm, with Snatchel way back during Mines of Phandelver.
Oh yeah.
Snatchel!
Goblins are
Oh, that was so long ago.
Because everybody loves to kill them, so I try to like make them like cute.
And it works.
That's
And
why.
it works.
Man, that was like before.
I imagine goblins are cute till there's like 25 of them. Then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Well,
Till they
was
ambush
that
you.
goblins that you like let us like massacre on that island in the air?
It was Aramis. It was Aramis and Drax, and we only did that because we weren't there for the session. So it was that Aramis and Drax were down there fighting.
Crazy. Oh yes.
No, it's because they were attacking the griffin.
That's right. That's right.
It was like a joke. I remember there was a
That fun.
bit where it was like Drax like grabbed Aramis, like, "Come on, let's go fight these." Let's go fight these goblins.
Wanna kill? I wanna kill.
All right. So Machina, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
20. Demetria.
15.
Ultracon.
17.
17. Elric.
13.
Ravi.
23.
3. Burr. Perfect.
23.
23. Nice. Do you guys know who goes? Who goes? Sometimes D&D Beyond doesn't calculate, so who's got the highest for me to know who wants to go first?
You
What do
guys
you-
could synchronize your
You can
turn.
sync on
That'd be
those turns.
sick.
I'm down.
Timpy.
19.
19.
Robbie's like, I'm not sure if I like Burr.
And last but not least, Amnon.
True. Accurate.
So I got 15 as well. I was wondering if I can just like ride behind Demetria, like my hand on her shoulder, kind of like SWAT team style.
And that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be Doctor and his apprentice.
Kind of. Well, at this point, I'm thinking shield and Elkert blast over the shield. You know,
Mm.
we'll just be like a tank, literally.
I said, doctor.
All right.
How do we hurt this thing? Is it with magic?
So this thing is
We'll
starting
see.
to like
We'll see.
become this.
None
like,
of us really
black
know.
cube.
I just know not to slash it.
No, I don't know if your character knows that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have
Metagaming.
anything to do it with, so.
Burfoot is up first, followed by or Robbie. You guys can kind of kind of try to synchronize or do things together, but you guys are up.
Robbie can go first.
Well, I was just gonna shoot it with a. I was just gonna shoot it with my short bow.
Okay. Are you doing it from like the doorway?
Yeah, I'll probably be like in the doorway so I can bonus action hide after.
All right. So go ahead and take that single arrow shot.
Nope. 7.
7 will fly, and let me see just to make sure. You never know, armor class might be lower on these things. You rolled a 7.
Mm-hmm.
It hits.
Oh, yeah.
Arrow kind of lands into it.
For let's see. For 7 damage.
Okay. It will take it.
Bonus action hide. 16.
Okay, so then and with it's paying attention to everyone else. Let's see what it gets. Yeah, you're hitting. So as you dive out of the way to jump behind, as you see that arrow fly out, Burfoot, you're standing beside you, kind of peeking, and you see the thing, like just smelly thing coming, creating this large cube, human-sized cube. You're up.
All right, I am going to also try to shoot it with my short bow. I'm sure that hits 26.
Oh yeah. It's literally so slow. 7 above,
Right.
you're gonna hit this thing.
Okay, so let me roll that, and then I'm going to also do the infused strike of Brahm's lightning damage to it.
Okay.
I used my Kara dice for that. A 1d6. So just the regular short bow damage is actually 8. Wow, cool. I rolled a 6. And then 1 lightning damage on top of that. So a total of 9.
9 damage. Take it.
And I'm going to preemptively, because he shares my bonus action, he just will automatically dodge from if it were to come at him. Just know if I don't make him do an action, he just automatically dodges.
Got it. So 9 damage.
And then I'll move.
And that was lightning damage, right?
Yeah, 1 lightning. Yeah. And
So
the other one was just 8 piercing.
7. Okay.
And then I'll kind of hide back behind again. Kind of like where I am, assuming I moved up next to Ravi, and then I'm going to move back.
And I'll move back. So how Robbie's kind of jumped back. You're hiding. Okay. Behind that doorway. And then the creature's kind of slowly beginning to meander forward as Machina is up.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge it and green flame blade it.
All right. So Robbie runs in, goes in, swings with his blade.
That'd be a 15 to hit.
15, of course, you're going to hit it.
4. 9 slashing, and then just, I think, 3 fire. Yeah, only 3 fire.
Okay. So you slash into it, and it peels, opens up a chunk into it. The fire seems to be burning and eating away, but the rest of the slash, it just kind of closes back up. And then you take Machina, as you splash into it, a bit of that ichor jumps out on you. Take 1 acid damage, and it seems to be corrosive to your metal form. As it kind of starts to make that one little splash against you starts to eat into you a little bit. And then you start to look at your blade you just slashed it with, and it's beginning to kind of eat away at the blade. Your play's taking a -1 penalty to the blade.
Oh, seeing this, I'm going to use the rest of my movement to back away from it.
It will make an opportunity attack with reach for a dirty 20. So as you're like backing away, like kind of a black, like kind of like suction pod, like pseudopod, kind of slams into you, dealing.
I'm gonna use my reaction for shield.
Okay. So does that? Okay. Then that beats it. Okay. So then you're able to just miss it then, and you're able to get out of there. So as you back away, it kind of just barely misses.
Do not recommend touching.
And then you see that the remnants of the lightning damage that Burfoot did to it cause it to shudder, and it starts peeling and splitting into two. Thank Burfoot for that. That's the lightning damage causes it to.
What?
Oh,
But now-
yeah.
So it's still in the process of splitting. We are on Tempe.
Man, I'm going to motion to Demetria and Ravi to retreat upon seeing this, or at least motion them to back up. Because this thing hasn't moved towards us yet, right?
It's moving forward, but it's so slow.
But it's slow, right?
Yeah. You
then
get the
I
feeling.
would-
You get
I
the
would-
feeling that you can outpace it
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, I basically kind of like signal that we need to move in the opposite direction.
Demetria, I don't know if you want this to take any action at all, but Demetria, kind of looking at Tempe, looking at this blob that's in the middle of splitting, she like holsters the Morning Star and pulls out a javelin instead, a weapon she can actually bear to lose. And she's gonna post up with the javelin and her shield and get ready to cover any retreat we might make.
Okay. So Tempe's telling people we should retreat with his turn.
Yeah.
And then we're moving to would have been Eldricon. So Eldricon, are you doing anything before we get to Demetria? Demetria, you're right after Eldricon.
I'll toss a firebolt at it.
Okay. Firebolt it.
10.
Hits it.
And it's just like his other fire stuff. It's a black flame, and he just launches it at it, dealing a sad 2 damage.
So it doesn't, like, this thing doesn't make any noise. The fire just seems to be burning and bubbling up some of the, like, fire on Jello, like a Jello shot on fire. You said 2?
Yeah.
Taking that 2 damage, takes it and keeps slowly kind of shifting forward.
And I'll like move back onto like one of the beds.
Yeah. So as this is happening, then Demetria, you are, and then Amnon, and then Elric, and so forth.
Is there any
creature's
way
last.
how this thing looks, like how injured it might be, or
For the most part,
Dissolved
it doesn't look bloodied. It doesn't look messed up. It looks pretty much like it did when it just appeared, and it's splitting. So now at this point there are 2. You can choose other ones. So right now I've been taking all the damage into 1. I don't even have a second model to put on the board right now. So I'm just gonna say there's 1 beside it there. That
one that looks like a
yeah.
Okay.
So now
And
it's
they
as
both-
wide. Now it's as wide as that space. Kind of hard to get by, and you notice that it's burning and consuming. Like the bed is starting to melt. Like the wood is starting to crumble in, like as it's just kind of rolling across. The stone is not being as destroyed, but like everything else around it, it's just getting consumed by it.
I think I'm gonna do something stupid.
Uh-oh.
Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going
no.
to the shield is Demetria's most important possession. I think she's going to put her shield on her back, and I will lower her AC accordingly.
Okay.
But I think she's going to take that javelin, and she is going to jump forward and try and javelin at one of the things.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, so make an attack. Javelin. A 9, so it hits, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
That is for that's for 5 points of damage.
We'll take 5 more. still looking pretty strong. You know, it stabs into it. Some more of it goop kind of like comes off with your blade, and then the javelin is -1. And
Well, then here's my especially stupid move that I think I also want to do. I think I'm going to disengage with it. I'm going to give it an opportunity attack so I can fall back with everyone else.
you also take 3 points of acid damage as you step away, but it will try to attack you. The little pseudopod kind of reaching out
without the shield. AC 16.
It's going to miss you, so you're able to get out of the way of that.
She gives Tempe kind of an apologetic, like, I wanted to try something. Look. But yeah, but she's getting ready.
Tempe looks at her in disapproval, like a dad face, like a disappointed dad face.
That's worse. Disappointment is worse.
Can you guys not fight right now?
As this is happening, we are. Who did I say was after? Amnon.
All right. Amnon's gonna kind of tap Dimitri on the shoulder so she can kind of move aside for him. And I have my staff up, and these runes are glowing on it. And I'm waving my hand. I'm making this little ball of energy. I'm gonna throw an Eldritch Blast at it. That's an 11 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, that's 12 damage.
Takes it.
So I just kind of whirl it between my hand and my staff, and this ball of energy comes out, and I just throw it right at it.
Nice. Hits it, and that Eldritch Blast, that energy shudders through it, and it starts to, peel some more liquid. You can tell that some of it is starting to like at the bottom where it starts, you can kind of tell it's being hurt was it pools a bit, and then it burns off from the magical energy. It is much weaker, but it is still moving, and there's one right behind it. We then move to, if you're done, we move to Elric.
The one that Amnon just hit, Elric will kind of move into visual range and chuck a dagger at it.
Okay.
And then retreat back. But let me see if I can even hit it. Barely 7.
Oh.
And that's 8 damage before I retreat. After that, I'll retreat back.
We'll take it. All right. Can I get an insight check from everyone?
Six.
19.
19.
19.
Jinx.
So I'll say between Ravi and Amnon, as you guys just in this quick moment of fighting, what you've noticed so far is that the slash that Machina did to it didn't seem to hurt it at all. But everything that has seemed to cause it to hurt has been either the magic, that wasn't the thunder, and that anything like the arrows hurt it and the dagger hurt it. So those are the things that seem to be working.
Just everything magical, right?
Well, magical, but then also, anything that, like the arrows and the dagger specifically. The sword did not hurt. The javelin also hurt it.
Got it.
So like piercing damage essentially is kind of right.
Seems like.
Is that common between arrows and daggers?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Isn't the javelin pointy though?
Yeah. So that worked. That hit it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it.
No slashies.
So pointy.
No slashies.
No slashies.
No slashy.
And Elric, your dagger's inside of there floating around.
Yeah, I figured I lost it.
I picture it like a coin in a Coke can, It's just slowly dissolving.
Next time, throw in the copper.
When you pick it back up, it's gonna be all like clean.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yes, that's it for me.
Oh, that's it. Oh, so I'm sorry, that's my fault. And so then it would be the creature's turn. So okay, this is where I probably need to know. So I guess where did who went last? Elric, you threw a dagger, and then where did you end your turn? Like where did you move?
Back to where I was.
Back to where he was.
Yeah.
Okay, so I imagine everyone is outside of it, so it's going to move. Everyone's kind of back here, moving up and attacking.
We're all huddling back.
So it goes up 20 feet and it moves into the room, and you hear the other one, and the other one starts to like grab onto the door and kind of like seep into the corners, like and around the edges, and kind of moving through and around the door right now. It can only move 20 feet.
Oh, I'm gonna use my. Oh, sorry. No, never mind. I'll wait till you're done.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
It takes place once you're done with your turn. So.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really like particular about where you all were standing. So, is there anyone taking the front line, or is there anyone, or are you like? I know there was enough space to move back, but like, were you guys all just in this room?
I think because I said Demetria was going to be trying to, even without her shield forward, she was going to try and cover for everyone else who was going to be retreating.
Because yeah, she would have had to move like 20 feet forward. She stabs into it, and then she backs up. So her third. So yeah, she would still probably be the closest person. So with her shield up, so it would be close enough.
She doesn't want that.
Shield's not back. So she gets a chance. It gets a chance to reach out and strike you with its pseudopod. It's a dirty 20.
I'll do it.
And 9 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. That's fine.
And 15 acid damage.
Oh.
How much acid damage?
15.
15. Can I hellish rebuke?
Yes.
As a reaction. Can you reaction? Or this is its turn. Okay.
This is his turn. So yeah.
You
All
can
right.
react.
Now I'm not questioning it. It seems wrong to me, but my sheet tells me that it's 3d10 for hellish rebuke.
Okay.
Damn.
Let me find the appropriate dice. 10. There we go. 17 plus 6. 23.
And it is also from the last hit, it's shrunk a bit. So it's a smaller. So it does look like it's kind of like leaving a trail of that sludge that's no longer moving. Right? It's like you are hurting it. How much do I take?
23 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
So it reaches out, it strikes Demetria. She like takes it, and then she turns back, and her eyes are lit up with fire as she just growls at it, and it bursts into flames.
So the acid splashes across her, and she responds in that anger. Just the fire like flames over the thing, and it just starts to whittle down, and just it looks like it's like melting, like like wax. And now it's like a small little pile of shit, basically, on the ground, kind of creeping forward, and a couple of like bones and like a skull drop out of it, and it's still moving, like just like little pseudopods, kind of like almost like little fingers as it starts to but it's really hurt from that. Top of the round with Burfoot.
Knowing now that, which by the way, for that, I think it was insight, I rolled really high, so I think I would know as well about the piercing. And that lightning doesn't do shit. So I'm just gonna try to shoot it with my short bow. Blue, come on now. Oh, that's probably. Oh wait, no, it's really low. That's right. Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, if you hit 7 or more, you hit it.
Okay, yeah, then I hit for sure. Okay.
So you just pretty much step right up and boom, punch run right into it. Tags it right in the face. Go ahead and give me damage.
Oh shit, before I did the wrong damage. I was doing +2 like for Durga, but that's not what it is. So 8 piercing.
It takes the arrow. You start to see the arrow be consumed by it, but even more that ichor is dropping off of it. It's on its deathbed, even if you want to call it that, whatever this thing is. You scored a nice hit there, Burfoot. Ravi?
And I'll back up, by the way. I'll back up.
So you're like, imagine everyone's like backing up into the hall.
Everybody keeps backing up.
Keeps backing up. It's like a 30 for the magic requires like at least 30 feet back up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack from hiding. Yeah, that's gonna
Robbie's behind one of the like makeshift beds.
13 for 3d6. For 13 damage.
That was Robbie.
No, sorry, for 8 damage.
Still, that's Robbie. Do it. It's enough to kill it.
It's just gonna shoot just straight into it. It's just gonna like splat.
Yeah, it kind of
like shooting jello.
Everyone's able to like kind of like step out of the way. Most of it, none of it really hits you. Few you get like little pops, almost like feels kind of like when you get stung by the frying pan from the bits of it flying out, but nothing that actually takes a hit point. So you guys kind of like bat it away, make sure it's not eating your armor, and it's kind of like gone.
Gross.
Anyone who peeks around the corner first sees that the door is like covered in the remnants of that black ichor, but it seems like the creature's not on the door anymore. Like it went through. It used the crevices to just kind of sleep its way through. And you see now why, I guess, they must have been trying to barricade the door and clearly didn't barricade the bottom enough. And this thing probably came up through the commode there into the room from deeper.
What are they eating here? What are they eating here?
So, do you guys need a moment, or you guys need 5 minutes, or you guys want to keep?
As players or as characters?
Oh, as players. I want to make sure players, you guys just beat that thing. You guys.
I need a moment to process sitting on a commode and that coming up.
All right.
I keep going.
Quick shitter break, and then I'm here. I don't need to set. Actually, I need to kind of set up the next room, but I can do it while you guys are role playing or whatever. So just give me.
Demetria's hurting. Demetria has.
Yeah, I'll put my hand on Demetria's shoulder and be like, I definitely owe you one for helping me back there, and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, I love that. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, Ulrich's a healer too.
I rolled a 1, unfortunately, so that's only 4 healing, 4 points of healing.
Hey, it brings me up to double digits.
I'll just be like, yeah, sorry, I'm not as good as this as you are.
No, I appreciate it. She's like, everything's like, she's like checking the armor. I don't know how damaged the armor is, but God, she still looks like she's hurting. Like, Doc.
So Machina's sword is a permanent -1 right now.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Machina's looking at his sword and doesn't know what to feel because he can't feel. Just trying to process what's going on.
Doctor.
So I'll run over and I'll take a look at
My sword requires healing.
Your sword can wait. Your sword can wait.
Dimitri, just take me. Look, I'm gonna use one of my med kits.
What a potion.
Yeah, no potions yet, guys. We're potionless.
Shit, no potions.
God, yeah, that nearly took me out. That brought me down to like 6. I was at full health when we started this fight, and that brought me down to 6.
I rolled an 8.
That was a good dungeon crawl.
But
you guys had got through almost everything, like with just full negotiating. So.
And the shield is
really
fine. And the shield is fine.
Really good perception checks. Good
as Amnon is like trying to like bandage her wounds, Demetria is like checking to make sure that no acid got on the shield.
Dude, I love the black pudding. Black pudding monster is so sick to throw at low level characters.
You don't know what to like do with it. You're like, what am I supposed to do with this fucking thing?
Metagame, we know what to do, but actually, no.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just glad I, as a player, actually didn't know what that was going to do. So I'm glad that I saw that it had metal eating properties first.
Yeah, I saw that no one was getting in range with it. I was like, yep, I'll stay back too.
Colin ensured the fear in me of those things.
I'm always afraid of an ooze.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get sucked in.
Machina is an act first, deal with the consequences second kind of character.
Not to jinx Demetria, but my backup character is an ooze from the Unearthed Arcana.
That would be so awesome to be able to play an ooze as a race.
Right? Oh shit, I didn't think about that.
God.
What's the role playing like that?
Blah 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 blah. It'd be
I
like playing a Wookiee in my Star
I
Wars
gurgle a bit.
Yeah. I gurgle disapprovingly.
Yeah.
game.
I tilt the skull embedded in my ooze in a disapproving manner.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
Yeah.
You have a demi-lich just in you.
No, you love. I once had a character that was a skeleton, and I 100% ruined the joke with like tilting the head. That was a wink. Tilting the head. That was a wink. And the eye pocket. It's so good.
Does your med kit do anything, Ohan?
Let me
Or
see.
is that like
I think you have to make
flavor?
a medicine check for it to do anything.
Yeah. As an action, I can expend one use of a kit to stabilize a creature. Oh, that has 0 hit points. Sorry.
Oh.
Role playing wise, you bandage Dimitri up.
That's what we'll just do for now.
That's cool. Yeah.
What kind of bandage?
Like a Mickey Mouse one.
Yes. No, it's supposed to be Pikachu. That's the band-aid we have in our house. It's fucking Pikachu.
What are these fun?
Okay.
He's all like, which one? Pikachu? He's like, Pikachu, Mickey Mouse. Pikachu, Mickey Mouse. And Dimitri's like, both. It's big. I think you need both.
I wish you guys could have seen Travis's face when I busted out a Pikachu band-aid. Like full-grown adult in my 30s.
Bro, I got some dope Mandalorian ones. They got little
Oh,
Grogu on
sick.
Oh,
them.
there you go.
Yeah,
Guys,
he's
well,
so
okay.
cute.
More
We need
adult.
to set up, ground rule. How fast are we going to be watching?
Oh, you froze.
Going to be a 24-hour grace period before an episode drops before we can talk about spoilers in the movie and book chat.
What were you talking about? You froze up.
Yeah, you froze up.
No,
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett. I am so excited.
Oh,
Oh.
me too.
I was late. I didn't end up getting to watch Mandalorian season 2 as it was going, so I got spoiled.
Mm.
So we need to set up some ground rules with like a 24-hour period in the Discord.
Why don't we make it a consent thing? Like someone's
Yeah.
like, all right, hey, I want to
Yeah.
talk about this part. And people are like, I don't grant consent.
Yeah.
Alright.
Also, you can use
no, we can't
the
do
spoiler tags to.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
Because I know that there's a way that Discord you can like black it out.
Yeah,
Like, you
the
have to
spoilers
click
thing.
it. I know there's that way. I wish it was like Twitter where you could just literally just like Lexa saying like spoiler tag and you can unfollow, like you can make sure it doesn't come through like your feed. That
I
would be
don't have
nice.
Twitter, so yeah, the air quotes is appropriate.
I like the Reddit way where you just put spoiler and it literally like it like just blanks it out unless you click on it.
Ah.
Okay, yeah, Discord I know has like a blackout feature where it like it's like all the government documents where everything's redacted.
Oh, the
Like,
strike throughs.
all the CIA,
Yeah.
all the CIA files where they don't
Yeah.
tell me what I know they're doing.
But like all the alien files until what
Let me
COVID. I don't
see.
know why they decided COVID when we were all home. Horrible choice to give it all to us.
If you've
Parker-
ever received a document
Parker
where
and
it's
Shelley
did
blacked
it.
out and you have to
You guys
use that
are-
as guidance, it's fucking annoying.
They
You
got
guys have
that.
some Parker and Shelley leaking out here with your.
Yeah,
I think
alright.
I think if you do 2 slash marks, it does it. Let's try. I don't remember.
I know there's something in Discord because I've seen it in like another Discord group I was in where it would be
No.
like totally blacked
No,
out.
that's not
That
it.
was my favorite part of COVID, man. When they released all of the UFO shit.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I guess you can just do / spoiler.
They were like, here, distraction.
Yeah.
Ah,
Don't be mad at
100%.
us.
Right back.
I wish they do that with the Bigfoot files.
Oh, Britt was watching that documentary about
Dude, the cannabis one.
Sasquatch.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Bro, I'm wild about fucking Bigfoot.
Dude, for real. We need to go.
I've been to
the
the what's it? I've been to the Bigfoot Museum
Oh,
up
sweet.
in Big Sur. It's like a little trailer that is like 100% just manned by people who are like professional Bigfoot people. Like the dude ended up talking to
Right.
me and my friends. He was like pointing out, like, this one's a lady because her hair is back in a ponytail.
I'm so down. I want to go on that little tour where they take you in the woods and like the little Canadian outback and they go search for Bigfoot. I want to do it so bad. I
And
think
like
it'd be
you'll
great.
be in like your little safari hat, like all
Yeah.
dressed up.
Yeah,
khakis.
exactly.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It'd be so much fun, dude.
You got me on board with this far.
That's our next Kids on Bikes thing is Parker and
Sasquatch.
and Richard go out
Oh,
and look for
cool.
Bigfoot.
Sasquatch.
I'm so ready for the
Cool.
Sasquatch session.
Cheryl, are you at UCI?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I passed you on Tuesday.
What? Like the actual
Yeah,
like campus?
I had a
or-
day of training. I had to do like a ride along because I'm an outside sales rep. So they had me ride with like the Orange County guy. But I was like, I'm pretty
Orange
sure because I remember like when Johanna signs on the UCI logo. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's UCI.
Yeah,
thought
it's
it was-
UCI.
I sent you a wave. I was like, hi Cheryl. I sent you a
I've been
wave.
if it was Tuesday, then I was it was Friday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I would show
was
up to the library at like 9 a.m. and I wouldn't leave until 9 or 10 at night because I've been working on my papers.
Damn.
Damn.
So I
Yeah,
was
it was-
100%.
it was
There's a
this Monday.
100% chance when you waved that I was in the graduate reading room in Langston
Excellent.
Library.
Yeah, it
Did
was
you bring
Monday,
snacks
like,
for yourself? Healthy
Oh yeah,
snacks?
100%. I had my box of gingerbread people from Trader Joe's.
Oh, yeah.
Bag of pistachios. I don't think we're allowed to eat in there, but Malcolm, cut this part out of the recording. We're not allowed to eat in there.
Or just chilling. That's all.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
I've been meeting up with other girls in the cohort. So we like have our table is the back table in the room. We've just been blocking it off like for 24 hours every single day.
That's cool.
I mean, if you cut that part out, Malcolm, you got to cut out the part last week where they were doing crack in the girls' bathroom there.
Damn.
Dang, that's.
I promise I'll watch Lord of the Rings. Gotcha.
Hey.
I'm trying to blow up my spot. I'll watch Lord of the Rings.
Oh man, you guys are best.
I watched it the other night just to spite you. I was like, I'm gonna watch it just to spite Cheryl.
It was like 10 p.m. I was eating dinner with one of the girls in my cohort outside the library. And I was talking about like, oh yeah, I'm a bad nerd. I don't watch stuff. The guys in my D&D group make fun of me because I haven't seen Lord of the Rings. And this girl like looked at me like I killed her dog. She was like, you haven't seen Lord of the Rings.
She got super high elf on you, didn't she?
And I'm like,
That's
the
kinda
funny
crazy.
thing was I never would have called it. If you'd asked me to look at the list of girls in my cohort and pick out one who's seen Lord of the Rings, I wouldn't have picked her.
She instantly got 12 feet tall and was able to look down upon you.
She started doing the Galadriel.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't love me in despair.
All right, so I mean, yeah. So you guys are having fun, so I'm good. But wondering what you guys are, doing next as you're in this kind of, quaint little quarters of the Zentrum. Many of them have cleared out, or no one else has at least showed up so far.
Demetria, as Demetria gets standing, bandaged up and still pretty hurt, she's gonna like shuffle, limp over to Tempe and say, "I should have done what you said from the get-go."
Hey, Malcolm, did you say that we're in the Zentrium?
Oh, it's the Zentrum. Sorry, I mean at Xanathar's.
Oh, okay.
I give her a little smirk. Like, I know I was right. But just slightly. Like I look happy. I honorably accept what she's saying, but I look happy about it.
He's like, oh, that's worse.
Yeah.
And she's gonna limp over,
That's
limp
right.
back over towards Amnon.
Shall we continue?
So you were Elric killed Demetria, right? Or gave her some
Yeah,
money?
he
A
killed
little
me
bit.
because I'm loving that. Us, not the doctors.
Yeah.
I'm more of like intensive care doctor.
You're a physician.
I like what I was saying is like I'm
You
more
can
of
keep
a
us alive.
surgeon than a doctor,
Mm.
You're a
If you die,
podiatrist.
oh, I got you.
Podiatrist.
You die, I got you.
Yeah, basically.
Glad to hear.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little like a step from that. So good to hear.
It's the most I can do as a warlock.
Yeah. So Demetria is falling back. Demetria is injured enough that she's no longer going to be trying to lead the party. She's going to hang out in the middle now.
You're our healer, so
Yeah.
we got to make sure you're safe. That's what you're gonna do.
Demetria falls back to the middle of the party.
Yeah, can you just keep yourself
Yeah.
alive, please?
I took 1 hit point of damage. As a wizard, that is detrimental.
So you're dead, essentially.
I keep forgetting that the Machinus. It's like what? It's 2 levels of wizard, 1 of monk, or
Yeah.
Fucking it's
1
just
month,
made of
2
aluminum
wizard.
foil.
Is the
Well,
camera
a
meant to be
heavy-duty
pointed at the
aluminum
floor?
It is.
level?
It is right now. So
Okay.
So I hear Demetria is kind of running in the back right now,
Middle.
or middle. Okay. Yeah. What's the marching order as you all are traveling deeper?
I'm gonna keep towards the front.
Let's get everyone who can cast fireball to the front to just bombard this next line.
I'm
I'll
slightly
be behind the first person. I'm down.
I'm slightly behind Lex
I'm at the
or
back.
Robbie.
Slightly behind Lex. And that would put so if Impy is behind Ravi, and then I heard where'd you
I'll
say
be
you were
behind Seppi. Screw it. Or whoever. Yeah, whoever.
So you're right there next to Tempe, and then Elric, where are
Makina
you?
will take the front.
Makina will take the front. Okay.
I'll be more closer to the front.
Okay. Guess that puts, unless someone else is up there, that puts Dimitri in the back and like right, protecting her, Burfoot and Emna.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yep, I got your back.
It's good to have an armored backside.
Chippy and an unarmed strike it as well. That could have been bad.
Ooh, yeah, that could have been really bad for you, Jameson. You pull back, Machina's missing the arm from like the elbow up.
I require
like
repair.
I
Nebula.
really require repair.
So
Well, you only need one hand for a sword.
Depending on the sword.
Yeah.
As a blade singer, you can only one hand your weapon. Actually, it doesn't have to be a sword. You could be a blade singing wizard with a mace.
Ooh.
So as you you all travel deeper, you end up kind of going down another long hall, maybe almost 100 feet this one. And at the end of that hall, there is another set of doors. And as you approach, you can hear the sounds of like, a fist or something smacking, like kind of like soft flesh, just like someone's being pummeled. You don't hear any yelling, but just the whimpering of someone. The door is actually halfway cracked. But you can't see deeper into the room because from where you're standing, you can just see another wall. It looks like there's another wall and a sconce on the wall, and there's the shadows are kind of dancing, so you can kind of see a figure, kind of that's doing the motion. But you also there's a weird kind of greenish glow in the room as well.
That does not look good.
I try to peer, or Ravi, do you want to try to peer in to the?
Give it a look.
So it's your elven eyes
So Miss
speed.
Machina you were leading the pack, so as you kind of walk
Okay.
in the hall and start to hear
Oh, Machina's in the front.
what would you do?
Hey Malcolm, is the camera set right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Stop.
I'm looking
Then
for
you're
that
not seeing
other
shit.
slime. So if I'm just gonna keep walking forward. I don't have too much care for my own safety unless it's like a direct danger. So just kind of.
In that case, I'm gonna draw my bow.
Kind of have my hand outstretched in front of me to blast the fireball.
As Machina, he kind of pushes the door, cracks it open, and steps into the room. Directly to your right, Machina, about 30 feet away from you, is there are like these threadbare curtains that hang on the east wall of this kind of long hall of a room, the middle of which you see this muscular half-orc in dingy kind of clothing, and he stands with his foot on the chest of a male human who has wavy kind of blondish hair. Fire is burning around the orc's clenched fists, and the victim is crying and squirming there on the ground. So that's what you're seeing. And as he's kind of looking down, he looks up at Machina. What the fuck? Who are you? Robbie has that bow, but everyone else is kind of in the hall right behind him. Tell me
I
what
want to
you-
shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him.
So, in addition to that, so any like immediate thing that you might do there,
Just say, I am Machina. I am searching for the other fecal slime.
and so what's everyone else doing? Because you can tell that you can hear the other guy. Everybody's in the hallway. You can tell that Machina's been spotted. He's literally like saying hello.
I'm gonna run out with a firebolt ready to
Yeah.
attack whoever.
I'll walk in with my sword drawn as well
Yeah.
Shield out, yeah.
and say, "Let the boy go."
I will be in the back after everybody runs in.
I'm wondering where the hell that other slime went.
Same.
Assuming that the first move is to talk usually with this group, I'm just gonna ready the firebolt.
I'm just gonna shoot.
So
Yeah, no, Demetrius sees this guy doing that. You can't talk with some people. This guy's standing with his foot on another dude's
So
chest.
the orc
so.
is just like growling under his breath because this is all like as the rest of you are kind of like entering the room. Oh shoot, I lost something I want to share. In addition, at the back of the room, seated on this raised platform, to the south is this nightmarish-looking figure wearing all black robes and has large white eyes and a rubbery purple skin, and there are just tentacles where its mouth would be, and it's cradling, gently caressing what looks like a disembodied brain with small little legs, little tendril legs.
No, are you serious, Malcolm?
I don't even
I know what that is. Fuck.
This
Well,
sits
that'll
this sits behind you.
Oh, no. So glad I waited for you guys to go inside.
I'm just gonna yell out, "Let the boy go!"
I'm keeping my distance, but I'm readying a firebolt.
The orc goes and flings a firebolt directly out, like towards. You can kind of see the fire flickering on Eldricon's hand and flings one directly towards you. Do you fling it back, or do you?
Yeah, I'll return it if he goes and releases. I'll release at the same
Both
time.
of you release your fireball at the same time. Roll initiative.
Nice.
man.
Nice.
We all roll initiative, right?
Yes.
Even Burfoot.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my god, natural 20.
I also got another natural 20.
Nice.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wow.
Never
So you
rolled
guys have
well.
been like tag team.
We're
I got
Great
a 12.
tension
I got
right
a 12 too.
You got one too, Sean?
So what's that put you at? That
No,
keeps
I
you
got
at what?
12.
You guys are 23 or what?
Well, I'm at 23. I don't know what.
I'm at 25 actually.
25.
Jeez.
Ooh, yeah, Harrogans.
They're so stealthy with their
I
fuzzy
know. Can I play Mad March?
Machina, what you
Haunts
got?
my dreams.
What was that?
What did Machina get?
I got an 18.
Oh yeah, sorry, Ohan. I forgot to tell you that we had a vision as players that there was a mind flayer in the room. Whoops.
Yeah, no, yeah, that is true.
I put a TN.
Minor.
I just want
to.
I just want to check. Does anybody else above board know what that mind flayer is holding?
Nope.
Oh fuck!
I didn't hear.
It's
He's
a
holding
brain
like
with
a
legs.
like a
But
brain. with
disembodied,
legs.
like a brain sitting. There's like a little brain sitting in his lap.
Oh,
like,
is that the
kind of moving
fuck.
around like a little wet brain.
Intellect devour.
I'd rather not know.
Yeah,
I'd
I
rather
almost
not know.
I almost tossed that into a Legacy of Blood, but it was too fucked up.
It's
Alright.
it's
No.
Bring
You
it.
had enough,
Bring it.
Travis. That was plenty. Everything else.
Well, if it gets
Thanks,
Machina,
Malcolm.
that'll be interesting, for he doesn't actually have a brain.
Timpy. What'd you get?
12.
12. Machina, what'd you get?
18.
Okay. Oh yeah, Eldricon.
17.
17. Demetria.
And same as my hit points.
And
Oh no. Oh no.
Amnon.
Shit.
16.
16. Elric.
12 also with a +3 dexterity. I don't know how we want to do it, but
12.
I don't
Oh,
care. You can go
okay.
first. You're in front of me.
Okay.
Cheryl, you're at 10 HP right now?
Yeah, it's not doing well.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, shit.
I was at full health. My full health is 33. I was at a full 33 before
That brutal
thing.
acid damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
wasn't
15
it was
points
the
of
bludgeoning
acid.
damage. The bludgeoning damage got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, and I only have the one spell slot left, and I'm out of lay on hands just to fill the dread even further.
And I wish I only rolled a 1 out of 8.
I'm
If
like
I rolled-
debating. I don't think I want to use my spell slot to heal myself because that's my smite if I get a
Yeah.
chance to smite, so I don't want to use it.
Well, I too am sitting at 1 spell slot.
Burfoot, you are up. The threat direct the creature sitting on the thing is just kind of like petting the brain, kind of looks with those like wide eyes and doesn't look too concerned. The orc looks, angry, kind of curses as he throws that fireball. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat the fireball that as like almost like a surprise round between him and Eldricon. So Eldricon, you will use your turn to fling it, so go ahead and make your attack.
Right on.
And actually, you're higher than him, so I'm just going to treat it to whoever's higher is. So you get yours off first. Actually, or did I get it?
22.
Actually, let me see where I got mine. Yep, you got it off first. 22 hits. Go ahead and give me damage.
8 total damage.
Okay.
So much anxiety.
Yeah. So your flame, his flies out. They kind of both flicker. I'll roll to see if mine hits. To decide how this goes down. $13. I don't think that does that hit you. Oh, did I freeze? I froze.
What
for a
was
minute.
that?
13. Did that hit? No.
Oh, no, it didn't
No.
hit.
So your fire hits his and blows it back, and it goes through and slams with 8 damage into him. He loses his footing and kind of slides back, kind of anime style, gritting his feet into the ground, striking, kind of like brushing embers off of his chest. And kind of his tusk angry. That 8, you can tell you kind of like scarred him a good burn. Like he, as he staggers back, that means both you and him have used kind of your main action. So good thing is he's used his as well, since he tried to hit you and missed. So then we're going to start at Burfoot. What do you do?
I am going to try to shoot the brain.
So that's the report there. There's the kid, the person on the ground. That other thing is sitting there. Oh, I know it's hard to see, but
In that room. Dude, I love all your little glowy things. So cool.
Oh yeah, no, I'm obsessed with that little lantern, Malcolm, and not just because
I did too. I love it.
they're pretty. I love them too. Clearly,
I wish it came in like a
way
little
too much.
pendant form.
Right.
So cute. Yeah, it's so tiny.
Push forward a little bit.
I'll kind of like move forward, and I'm small. I feel like.
So
I
will you move forward to, or you shoot
Oh.
back from where you're at?
if I can shoot back where I'm at without hitting anybody, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
I
imagine
just
you're
wanna-
like trying to like shoot it there. You can go ahead and take a
Okay.
shot.
I want to try to shoot the brain.
Oh, you're gonna shoot the brain.
Yes. So if I have to move to do that, I'll move where I can.
Nope, because that's actually a better shot because you're just shooting out towards where the figure is sitting.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot with my arrow. Oh yeah, that's a 24.
You let the arrow fly. It does just slams right into and there's a bit of like kind of like clear liquid splashes on the figure that's holding it, and the little thing goes kind of like wiggles, and it just
Okay,
kind
then
of
I'm
looks
gonna
out
do-
towards you.
I'll do the infused strike. So for just the regular, I only rolled a 1, so
Yep.
6 regular piercing, and then
Okay.
for lightning. Oh, nice, 5. So 11 total.
11 total damage.
then
It'll take
I don't-
it.
I wouldn't know what any of these do, correct? Necessarily, I don't know if I
You
would.
are, yeah, you're Fae, so they are
I don't think I
otherworldly
would.
to you.
Okay,
No,
so-
I don't think.
So who has the
Actually,
red?
yeah, mind flayers in this world are very few people probably know what they are until they like need one, or you gotta like kind of be in the know. So at
Right.
your level, probably not.
Okay. So then I'm just gonna have like tell Grom to stay next to me. So he'll use his dodge reaction. dodge action if anything tries to attack him. And that'll be my turn. So 11 total damage to the brain.
Okay. I'm gonna take the roll here.
And then I'll move back. If I move forward at all, I'll move back and kind of, especially because it's a small corridor, that way people can like get up.
So if you look at this, I remove the walls. This literally would be a wall here.
But I think that's what I thought was their wall. So
Yeah.
I'll kind of move out of other people's way.
And there's like a wall here. So it kind of curves around. So that's all you can see into the room right now. There's 2 doors also on this side of the room as well. So Burfoot shoots the little brain that's like wiggling in the creature's lap all at the same time while Ravi is doing what?
Ravi's gonna shoot at that brain also.
Part of me wants to Google that brain because clearly everyone hates it.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know. I didn't know I was off camera. Sorry, guys.
For 6 damage.
6 damage to the brain. All right.
And then bonus action hide.
And you so these are there was another arrow, right? So there's 2 arrows stuck into this figure's brain, this little pet. In that moment, you realize you're striking this creature's pet twice. Burfoot, you have to think of like if somebody, the first thing they did and they just tried to kill your dragon.
Well, Brahma's not a pet, so.
Well, yeah, I know, but
the reason why I'll explain my reasoning. The reason why I shot the brain is because I feel like Brahm is more powerful than me. So if he was treating it like his companion, I'd be like, oh well, that's obviously the more powerful of the 2. So we gotta take care of that shit.
All right.
And I think like the fact that she's experienced a lot in her travels, like just like seeing stuff, and she's never seen this before. So I think she's like
get rid of it. All right.
She's slightly scared, but nobody knows. You know.
We just fucking called out the mind flayer. We're
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then 22 to hide.
22 to hide. Let me make a. Okay, you are hidden. You are hidden. Sorry, I might have froze there for a second.
If this music could just calm the fuck down for a second.
Straight up.
We move to Robbie hides. While he's hiding, Machina, what do? You're out there towards the front. You just saw the fire bolt battle between Eldra Khan and this orc wizard or sorcerer, whatever he is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn on all those fans inside me, so you're gonna hear that. And eye color is gonna change to red. Then I'm going to run at the orc and punch it because my sword is currently damaged.
All right.
That'll be an 18 to hit.
I will hit.
That'll be 7 damage.
So you just like it, like you connect with his jaw, and like one of his tooth on the bottom just goes like flying out of his mouth in slow motion, and he looks punch drunk. He's like dead on his feet for a second. Wow. He's like staggers back. Is that it? Or I know you're a monk, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's it, because I already used my bonus action to activate the blade song.
So he's just standing there like tries to like grab for his jaw. It's like kind of spitting out teeth because it came out of nowhere so fast, like how quickly you moved as you kind of like slid across the floor and connected.
Yeah. I also realized when you blade sing, you get 10 extra feet of movement, so my speed is currently 40.
Shit, okay. Eldra Khan, you're up. And you should have you there, right here, right behind Ravi. Ravi went to go hide, so I imagine you're probably Elric, Burfoot's back there shot, so yeah, we will do.
Did you want that to be my action? Was that firebolt?
Oh yeah, the firebolt. So you can move, you can do a bonus action, anything like that, but yeah.
I'll just chill where I am for the moment and
Okay.
like grimace at the orc, readying my next move.
Okay. Amnon, you are up.
Okay. I want to fire on the orc. Does a 14 hit?
Does.
All right, I'm firing my witch bolt. I picture him holding up his staff, kind of like a bow, and then pulling back with the string being made out of lightning, and the bolt just kind of flings out.
Nice.
So let me
So that
roll.
lightning bolt-like arrow falls out, hits.
11 damage.
How do you? I mean, where do you put it? Where do you put the?
Oh, in right between the eyes.
Damn, he doesn't get a chance to like cast another spell. It leaves a nice, clean, seared mark, almost like electrical, like it smokes. And he looks up and he opens his mouth and like his mouth kind of like smokes, and he drops forward and dies. The orc is no more. Floon is like on his knees, kind of like trying to pull himself towards the direction of the party, kind of towards this brazier, trying to just get out of the way as he's falling. Amnon, if that ends your turn, then it is Elric's turn.
Go ahead, bud.
Shit.
And the creature is still because this is all happening like within like 10 or 15 seconds, right? So I don't know it's 6, but I'm like, so that thing is just, the thing is still in its lap and it hasn't moved. It's just sitting there. It stopped petting it since its little creature's damaged. Right now it seems to be looking kind of almost slow motion and spending his time looking down to see how the thing is
Okay. I'll move up towards where Machina is and hold my action if it moves down or away. And like hold an attack with my rapier. And I'll also look back to Demetria and just yell out, I'm not sure what gods you worship, but I'm sure they're with you now. Stay strong and give her Bardic Inspiration.
To Demetria. Nice.
Yeah, 1d6.
Nice.
That's what I'll do with my turn.
Okay, so you're setting up for if the creature does anything.
Yeah.
Make an attack.
Yeah.
As you finish that, then it is Tempe, the quiet.
I mean, at this point, I think there's nothing to attack, so I'm just going to hold my action until,
Okay, so
I mean,
you're holding your action.
Nothing has moved. This thing hasn't moved yet, right?
Has not moved.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna hold my action until there's something actionable.
Okay, so Tempe holds his turn, and tell me specifically, Tempe, you gotta tell me what you plan to do if so. You gotta give me like what you're going to do if what will trigger your.
Well, my
action.
rapier is ready, so if something comes to either attack myself or anyone close to me, I'm gonna intervene.
So then the creature that is sitting on the throne or behind you, it just stands up and then starts walking down the stairs. So it's walking down towards you, Elric. Kind of its hands kind of like claps.
Yeah, I'll
kind of
definitely
over.
I'll go for an attack at it.
Give me attack.
16.
16 will hit. Go ahead,
Alrighty. That is 7 points of slashing damage.
Yep. Does a 22 hit you?
Yep.
So it give me just 1 second here. I want to make sure I'm All my shit's moving real slow. Give me 1 second to.
That was super cute though. Does the
Is
22
Elric? Elric is within 30 feet of me, yes.
Maybe 1, 2, 3. 4.
Actually, it will not be. So it will. So as you hit it and you cut it, the creature like kind of, you're surprised that like it kind of moves quickly, but you cut the arm, and it just looks at you like almost like it'll look like those little eyes, beady eyes at you, like the audacity, and the tentacles begin to flare and the mouth begins to open. Everyone within 60 feet needs to give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, thank goodness.
I have no intelligence.
That's all of us, huh?
Yeah,
That's all of us.
Everyone. It's through the whole.
Yeah.
It's a, I'm sorry, what? Intelligence saving throw?
Yeah. Oh wait, I rolled in. Never mind. I rolled
16.
Nat 20 plus 3.
Oh, nice.
23.
Oh, same thing.
Big 8.
Oh,
10.
well, Demetria is very strong, so.
Ooh, and 18.
I'm
Oh,
is with Demetria.
Shit.
Hold on, sorry. D&D Meow is taking me forever tonight. I don't know why.
It has. It's been going really slow.
Yeah.
You're gonna like eat our brains.
So anything over 15, you pass. So who failed?
I failed.
I failed.
You all take 29.
oh,
I go down.
Are you
Demetria's
serious?
Yeah,
29
Demetria's
points?
29
I'm down.
points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh,
So all
man.
3 of them go down, right?
Yep. Demetria's down.
Demetria.
Burr, are you down?
And you just get the psychic shock, just like the worst, almost like you're experiencing the worst of your past. Images that could be your future. It's disturbing, and it just kind of like fries your mind. You guys can see everybody's like eyes roll in the back of the head, their nose starts bleeding, and they fall over. And as Elric goes down, anyone that's still up, the creature just kind of turns and pushes his hands out, and there are 2 doors in this corner directly in front of him, and those doors just doesn't even touch them; they just fling open. And there's a green light inside that room, and it begins to walk towards the light. So these doors are now open, and the creature uses the rest of its movement. So it's like about here, about to enter that doorway. So now there's like something. Machina can see it. So Machina, what you see is a pillar that the creature is like headed toward. The killer has glyphs on it, and they're all kind of like glowing a bit. Everyone else, we move to. So then the little creature kind of skimpers down and follows its master. Actually, no, I guess he would have never. He just would have had it in one of his hands. So yeah, the creature's just is still in his hand with him. We're at the top of round 2 with Burfoot.
Okay, so who's all down?
Who's all down?
Actually, Malcolm, don't
Yeah.
I think Demetria has a turn. Don't I make a death save?
You make a death save. Mm-hmm. Well, you're Demetria. Are you? I have Burfoot
I
as
got a
top.
10, and I haven't gone yet this round.
Oh, so you got to make a death save. I'm sorry.
Damn, that's a fail.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
1 fail.
Uh-oh.
Also, Floon is down as well. Floon is like eyes are rolling in the back of his head.
That's right. 'Cause, yeah.
Okay, so Floon, Elric,
Floon, Elric.
Robbie.
Demetria.
Oh, Robbie too? Shit.
Yeah.
I was worried about going clericless in this quest.
Right?
Dr. Hamdan.
We hopefully shouldn't have to for too long.
So does it
I
look
think
like
so.
the enemy, not mind player, is running away?
It looks like he's leaving the room. He's going into a room to the south. Well, I guess if this is the south, again, he's pretty much going to the room adjacent to the.
Right.
It feels more like he doesn't care about us versus like running.
Yeah, like he kind of like
He's like-
downed and out.
He's like- he's like, whatever.
He downs
Yeah.
half the party and just walks
Yeah.
off. I mean, I think we let him go, man. Like,
Yeah, let him go.
All right, so if no one is
I'm dead, so I
attacking
can't
him,
talk.
then I'll say, well, we'll still go in order because Burfoot, like, if you're trying to help your party, what do you do?
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty much why I'm asking. So, like, if I see that the party's not going anywhere,
yeah.
then I'm right next to Robbie, right? That's where I am, right? I have the brown base. It's hard for me to see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right here, next to Robbie, who is down right now.
In the act of potential friendship and out of what she normally would do, she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Robbie at
Kindness.
first level.
Who in this party doesn't know Cure Wounds?
Man, for real.
Straight up though, that's it's a lot of like spot healing. That's cool.
Spot healing, yeah.
So 10 HP to you, Robbie. You found
Bless you. Thank you.
and that'll be my turn.
Bless. Thank you.
So Robbie starts to. Robbie, I'd like you, unless you can't think of anything right now, you can always later. But like, you come back with like an image seared in your mind, and it sticks with you like trauma. Like, you can
add it
decide
onto the pile.
Yeah. So it's like something
list.
burned into your brain by what this thing made you see, and you can.
Oh, I know.
decide what that
I know
is.
exactly what it is because I've talked to Cheryl and Sean about this, and it's probably like Ravi, like Demetria finds out Ravi's a shifter, and she's not cool with it.
It's like her like scolding him or like
being like disgusting, like what the like. I'm not here for this.
Yeah. And this thing is just kind of This thing doesn't even like it walks. It's kind of just gliding across the floor, looking down on Elric. Now, Burfoot has saved has bringing Robbie back. Robbie, it's actually your turn. What would you do?
Well, I can't heal anyone, but I do get a advantage on medicine. I don't get it. I'm gonna go to Demetria, and I'm just gonna try to stabilize her.
Is that like a medicine check? Or?
Yeah.
Can I help?
Not out of turn, you can't.
You
Is
know,
that what you're gonna do on your turn?
I'll tell you about.
Yeah.
You have to commit. If you're gonna
Demetria.
commit, you can help if you're gonna commit on your turn to doing it.
I'll commit.
So then you will get advantage for the help. Is this what are we doing here? Are you doing medicine? Or are we doing?
Yeah, that's all I got. I'm not a caster.
Yep.
Because I have spare the dying.
Oh well, then
That's what I was planning on doing. That.
It's fine. I rolled a 19 plus
Okay.
5,
Elric
so
is still
26.
down, so you can still do that.
So with the as long as you actually have a medicine kit or like the herbs, and you're just stable. So what you're spending all your time doing that, and so is
Me.
We need a healer's kit to do it.
Yeah, do you have a healer's kit? That's what I was asking.
Oh no, I don't have a healer's kit.
Then that's the problem. I thought you actually.
I thought I could just because I thought I could just do a medicine check to try to stabilize a dying companion.
Okay. Well,
That's what it says in the skills thing. Like when you click it, it just says a wisdom medicine check. Lets you try to stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness.
I think you're supposed to have a healer's kit. That would be.
Can
I
give
think
him one
having a
of mine?
healer's
I
kit
have
gives you
two.
an advantage on that type of medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I mean, Amnon has an extra. if he
Yep.
needs.
I'll give you one, and then I'll run over to help Elric.
Yes.
No, it says because the healer's kit says a leather pouch, bandages, salves, splints. A kit has 10 uses as an action you can expend when used to stabilize a creature that has 0 points without.
But I think that I think you don't have to use like a check
Oh,
for that.
without
you can
needing
just
a check.
expend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I got them. It was like the only way I could really be. Like,
And then does it tell you what you need to make, or is that up to me? Like what I'm.
I think it's above a 10
of,
or above. It's let me see. I'll double check real quick. I'll double check real quick. In the meantime, we can just
keep change that. I'll let
shit
your
every
Keep going
day.
down keep going down the
Your
initiative.
19 passes, but yeah. Machina is up next. Machina,
We're giving Demetria water.
can you give me before you decide what you're gonna do, Machina? Can you give me a perception check?
Alrighty. 18 plus 3, so 21.
So Maki, the creature, as it's about to step through the door, it just kind of looks over its shoulder and just kind of looks at you very nonchalantly, and it takes its little brain that's in its hand and it drops it on the floor, and it comes down and it looks like it's about to skitter towards Elric.
Let's see. So I'm gonna run up and punt the brain with an
Yes.
All right, so give me the attack. So technically, it would be a whole reaction. You wait for it to get close, and then you would come in.
No, I'm running after it. I'm running.
So you're going to approach.
it.
Okay, that would require you getting closer to the.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna run up, and that'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Let's see. So that'll be 5 damage for the first hit, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna do another unarmed attack.
You just smash it the first time. It's beyond gone on that first hit.
Oh, if that's the case, I literally just drop kicked it into the wall.
And it smashes in like the creature. Then my friend just kind of looks and then looks at you, and still standing there in the doorway, still slowly moving, but now within
there.
like 5 feet of you, because it dropped it right on the ground and you rushed right up to it. So yeah, so you're literally like you're like within striking distance of the mind player.
Yeah, I'll do that other unarmed strike on it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes.
Jameson, if this affects us, oh dude.
That's a
Oh wait, no. Don't not that psych attack.
that's
Shit,
21 to hit.
That hits.
That would take me out automatically.
And that's for 7 bludgeoning.
Okay. Takes the 7.
TPK. TPK.
Just mute yourself.
Yep, and that's it.
Okay. We then move to. So he's like punched in and struck the creature, and then Eldricon.
Okay. I'm gonna move into at least view of the creature. I don't want to approach it.
Yeah.
I want to get into the room and get in its view.
Yeah. So you see the monk wizard fighting with it, and it's kind of just like moving. And Elric is down here on the ground there.
I want to look at this creature. Knowing Undercommon, could I make a check to see if I know this creature at all, and like its type and what it speaks?
Give me a history check.
Oh, a fucking natural one.
I think that you would just have to just like start speaking one of your languages and just go for it and see what it does.
Not knowing, I'm just gonna speak out in common and say, "Powerful one, what do you want with this human you are torturing?"
Can I send it to him telepathically just in case, so that way I make sure that he understands what he's saying?
Yeah, you can do that as a reaction as long as you.
Yeah.
Or just because you're in combat. So, yes. And the creature just kind of, you see like one of the tentacles kind of like it looks like one of them rises like it's smirking, like almost like almost looks like it doesn't want anything. Kind of just looks down. It like looks towards the wall where the brain matter of its little creature is dripping down, and it doesn't respond. It just kind of looks at you with that little smirk.
If you'll allow me, I'll take the rest of my turn to just speak to the party and be like, "Unless you wish to die tonight, I would not attack." And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Amnon.
I'm going to run over to Elric, and I am going to cast Spare the Dying.
Thank you.
Touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay. Okay, you're doing Spare the Dying on Elric. So
Yes.
tell me what you do to like kind of
So-
what does it look like, for you? Just kind of
So
I know
run
he's
over,
good now.
Yeah, I run over to Elric and I'm like, oh, my friend, you're not going anywhere with me around. And I try to put my hands onto him, but my shadow doesn't follow my movements. Instead, my shadow seems to stand up over Elric, and then I put my hands on him, and then the shadow and me move together, and we just like defibrillate, clear. We try to bring you back.
Nice. So you're stabilizing him. The doctor there, Elric. You start to come back. Same thing. Something seared in your mind, a moment in time, or could even be a nightmare that's just never even existed, but it's just an image. It's your turn. What do you do?
I'm
Oh no, because he's just stable. Spare the Dying doesn't. He's not actually up. He's still down, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm tripping.
Okay,
Don't
got
worry.
it.
I was
You
thinking
just don't have to do
Yep,
death
he just
save.
doesn't have to
Got
make
it.
a death save.
Yeah, I had the
Still
same-
down, still dreaming.
Still down, still dreaming. Okay.
Yeah.
Abby has already gone over, so I think everyone has done everything. Demetria, you're actually up.
Well, because that was my
No.
question: was does Ravi getting?
No,
the
that's
19
why. That's
Oh
why
no,
it's such
you're
a.
not up either. Sorry,
Yeah.
you guys are both. You just got stabilized party members.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so no death saves,
No
just
death
no
saves.
action.
No death saves. You guys are good. The creature. The creature looks to Eldricod, and you kind of you start to hear its voice almost in your mind, like rolling. This. Do you speaking, and you hear it in common? Actually, you hear it in undercommon, and it goes. Do you wish me to spare your group?
I feel that they will fight to the death, but please spare them. And you can see that the like red and scaled side of him and the glowing eye is fighting what he's saying.
Yeah.
He
And
wants to fight.
at that moment, one of Machina's, he's kind of caught one of his fists, and he goes, "Can you give me a persuasion check?"
Shit. All right. A 15.
All right. Your minds will know that death visited you this day. They should be more cautious and be happy I am merciful. And then his hand surges. Does 25 hit Machina? Machina, so you're hit, I imagine, unless you say otherwise, unless you have, I don't know if you have shield, I don't know if you have anything to block it.
Yeah, if I use shield, I'm good.
On a 25?
25?
Oh, wait, no, I only get up to 24. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Machina takes 19 points of psychic damage.
Somehow.
Yep. There's a something in there. You got
The
something.
circuit's
Whoever, you're
overload.
not just a robot. Yeah.
I'm still up.
And
Good.
can I have a DC 15 intelligence saving throw?
All of us?
No, just Machina.
Intelligence save. That'll be a 16 plus 3, so yeah, I'm good.
Okay. You are grappled though by the creature, just like picks him up, and it glides into the room where it inserts something. You can hardly see Eldricon into the pillar. While holding the little robot, almost like tinkering with him as he's there's a bright green light that kind of like blasts in the room. And the runes begin to glow, and it's almost blinding And then there's a huge blast, and then when the dust settles, that pillar is standing there, the Mind Flayer is gone, and so is Machina. And we'll end today's episode there.
Oh,
Shit, he took Machina.
damn.
shit.
Good game.
Is this a solo adventure game now, or? Is
The Book of Machina. The Book of Machina days.
They're gonna have to do the /spoiler on everything that happened here.
Oh man.
And then we get upright, and then
Yeah. So then you guys are you guys are just there. So as we end, if there's anything like kind of post-press, you guys can kind of tie up what you guys are doing right now.
How does that work? If they're stable, like we're out of combat and stuff, do they just like?
It just means they're stable,
So-
but they pretty much don't really.
They technically, the way it works is you roll a d4 and that's how many hours you're knocked out for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
I'll do that.
No,
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
So you guys
Now
are
for 2 hours.
1 hour.
So you can either try to start carrying them out of here.
Robbie down too.
Oh, and do you guys have
Robbie
anything?
no.
I need somebody to try to make. Okay. Also, we kind of forgot here. Unless you, depending on what's left, I need someone to try to stabilize Flume.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally.
You got that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then, long as he would be stabilized. Well, you have enough spare to dying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you roll a d4 for me to see how long he's out?
Sure. 4 hours. I'm not very big,
Ooh, we
but
go
he's
boy.
alive.
He's
So we'll
little,
say,
we
what
can
do you guys do? Are you
distract.
guys going to camp out here in the
So
Xanathars
wait, can
Guild?
we-
What's the party planning to do?
Who's down? Who's down right now? If I can probably carry Demetria, right?
Yeah,
I can
Dimitri's
throw
down
over,
for an
like,
hour. I
fireman
think he said
style.
Elric is down for
But
2.
Amnon has got me, right? Maybe?
Yeah, I'll carry Elric.
Everybody's
Uh,
stabilized.
Yeah, I'm stabilized, but it'll take me 2 hours to get back.
Yeah, and then I'll ask Elder Khan to pick up the spare that we found here.
Loon.
Flume?
Oh, Floon.
Floon.
All right.
He goes over to the body and with his -1 strength, like tries to.
Demetria, while unconscious, feels like she's needed somewhere.
I'll help Eldricon, and Grom will help us too. Maybe we can kind of like
Same.
skateboard style,
Holding
like
his
Put him,
boot.
put him on to
legs
Grom.
on
Cheryl,
Grom.
do you have 1 hit point or 0?
I
Jameson,
only
we'll
got
talk
stabilized.
this
I only got
week,
stabilized. So
Okay.
but you'll have to be in the dark for a little bit.
Dude, you could cut the tension with a knife in this fight.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, Machina's still at
I'm
3
so
hit
stressed
points
out.
wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If you guys wouldn't have touched him, he just would have just stood up and walked out of the room. He just would have stood up and walked out of the room.
I was so Malcolm. I had my channel divinities back from the short rest. I had rebuke the violent. I was so ready.
So I know
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
knows, everybody who's terrified, the little brain, if it strikes, if it incapacitates you, and then on its next turn, it pretty much just eats your brain. And
Oh,
then
no,
climbs
shit.
inside and then takes control of you.
possesses
Oh,
you.
God.
And then if
Oh.
you kill it, if you can't get to it. So you pretty much have to fight the party member. But then once they're dead, they have no brain and they have
Yeah.
like 1 minute to either be fully restored or they die.
Oh my god.
And it's like a
Damn.
greater restoration. is
Yeah,
the
you
only-
All right, MVP
We would not be
to
prepared for
Machina for
Yeah.
for punting that thing into the wall.
Good job, Machina. Yeah. I
but
think
now
he's kind of
Machina
looking at
is-
Machina.
Yeah,
like,
good
this
job,
is an
and
Rest in
goodbye.
peace, wherever he
interesting
went.
being. Yeah, like never
Yeah.
seen one of these. you
Demetrius
know?
still has his gold. Demetrius still has his gold. and still has his
Imagine he was like, I think I'll take it. You know,
Oh,
just
no.
like-
A trade.
I just need to know if I need a new character for the party until
I'll
Machina
let you
may or
know.
may not
I'll
return.
let you know.
No, we need to get Machina back.
Right? He's like, I'll let you know. Yes.
I know. We'll let you know if you play next.
Dude,
And if
that's
you
party
want to-
motivation right
Oh,
there.
God.
Yeah,
If you
man.
want to use
Right.
Machina and you want Machina's like level up trail to where he would be Machina perfected, I can send you that information as well.
Oh fuck, we have to fight Machina.
Jameson.
Oh.
Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Machina. Oh yes,
That'd be
it is.
crazy.
Yeah, he would be low enough too for him to use you for what he wants. Okay.
Because like, wait,
Oh,
that sucks. Demetrius already attached. Demetrius already attached. This
Oh.
we need to get Machina back.
Well,
Like,
Machina is not attached to any of you, so
right? Yeah.
It's not your choice. You don't get a say.
Burfoot feels like
Here's
the
what we'll
same.
do
It's
for
like,
now.
Look, I healed Robbie. That's like the extent for me.
Regardless of what
God.
like I decide as I like think through the story and stuff like that tonight, Jameson, go ahead and roll up who you're gonna play next game in case just have them ready. Like have somebody that might meet this party on their way back outside. I don't know, and then I might have some conversations with you, but I won't say he's dead. But I technically don't know yet, so I'll just leave it at that.
This is brutal.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
I love it.
Last session, we went in so hot. We were like, yeah, we're gonna bust down the door. We're gonna fight these Kenku. We're top shit. Here, half of our party gets wiped out in one go. Like,
dude, but Machina, I owe you, man, because that brain was coming for me.
yeah,
absolutely.
It was that means it was really good because you handled everything up until that point really well, so that like there was no like you had all your most resources, and I was like they're probably just gonna like metagame and like not touch this thing. I tried to let it. I let the first arrow was like he's gonna let that one go. The second arrow, like, oh no.
And then I hit him with my rapier too.
And then when you hit him with the rapier, I was like, he's gonna just blast it.
And that's just blasted off, man.
Lex, is that an ability like in your race or your class or your subclass like that? Stabilize a teammate. What is that?
No, that's just a thing you can do.
Oh,
At least in the rules, it's like in the rules it says that if you succeed on a DC 10 medicine check, you can stabilize an ally.
Oh, sweet. So that's just for everybody. That's good
Now,
to know.
I will say, behind the scenes, we kind of give you some behind the scenes information. Don't think I'm the one being brutal. Who worked on this? Matt Mercer and what's his name? Matt Mercer did some work on this Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Bitch, Matthew Mercer.
But no, this mind, I didn't add him. This mind player and this intellect devourer are in this scene. Like they're written in as this was kind of played as written. The only thing I did is I played him way more brutal. He's supposed to try to leave the room, but he I think first thing you do is like cast suggestion to try to tap. I'm like, no, he's not doing that. If you touch him, he's gonna hurt you. And the intellect devourer is supposed to try to kill someone, so it's pretty brutal.
Oh damn.
Yeah, the intellect power will go after someone, but the orc is really weak, and it's almost like if you stay out of the mind flayer's way, you just take the orc, you get out of it. Like
I mean, Eldricon squished that dude pretty easy.
Yeah, he's really weak. I actually upped him a little bit. He's like an apprentice wizard, and I think I made him
apprentice wizard,
like 10 hit points, wizard. But I made him I made him an evil mage.
Right on.
Because you guys are like level 3, so certain things need to be.
Man,
I love that. The mighty level 3. Oh, the mighty level 3.
I hate being squishy.
But you gotta remember, this is a level 1 fight.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
This is like
exactly.
Killing. I imagine it's one of those ways where you pretty much let people know how deadly Waterdeep can be. How you can pretty much walk down which is how it's supposed to be. You can walk down the wrong alley, meet the wrong person.
Yeah, you're out.
And you're done.
True.
So, I love that gunslinger like Western moment, like two gunslingers at high noon. That was cool.
In my head, for a moment, when you're like, we both do firebolt, I imagine the firebolts colliding into like a big explosion of fire.
Yes.
So we used to have dual rules in this Western game, Western version of D&D we played. It wasn't Western; it was still medieval, but we played it kind of with that flair. So there were duels. And even if, like, say you were a samurai, if you were a fighter, you could duel with a blade. So if the person had because there were like arcane, like one-shot guns.
Right on.
And I had one player who always wore a cowboy hat. He was a warlock, and he would cast Eldritch Blast when he shot.
Sick.
And so the way we would do it is you would put your D20s in a box, and you would shake them and slam them down, and there would be the damage. I forget. I have the rules for it. Those like dual rules. I gave them to one of my players, Renee, because he used it in his game. So you slam them down, you open the box, and you would immediately know if you hit, and then you would know the damage. Your armor class did not work in a duel because you couldn't move, you couldn't wear armor. You were a 10. You were essentially just a 10. And whoever hit first got to deal all their damage first, and then the other person, if they were still alive, could deal it back. But the damage was expounded. So if the roll If you hit 10, you got a certain amount of damage. If you hit 5, it was like double. If you hit 17 or 18, it was like quadruple. So you would outright kill somebody with like a nat 20 or whatever. And so, and if you down them, you then decide, do you maim them, do you knock them out, or do you outright kill them? You have to make the decision. So my character beat him to the draw. And so I blew off his Eldritch Blast spellcasting hand. He like lost his whole hand.
Oh damn!
And then so all his spells over the next like several like games, he had to learn how to recast.
Oh shit!
And so he had like a ghost hand now because he like just had a nub.
Oh, that's sick though.
Bad trade-off, not a bad trade-off, honestly.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's fun. So maybe we'll bring those because I think this Waterdeep game has a little bit of that Western kind of flair. But
absolutely.
Yeah, man. Y'all wanted some potential of hurt. There was some potential of hurt. I was just trying
I am going to run and write up what Demetria saw when she was in the Nightmare Realm.
Can't wait to read it. I love
things are gonna be kind of tense between
I have that
Robbie.
No,
and
that's
Demetria,
heartbreaking though. That's heartbreaking though.
It's just gonna be like that.
That is
it's
heartbreaking.
like, oh, fuck.
Wait, so what's going on? Do we know about this whole shifter thing?
No one knows
no one
about
but
it except for
Tempe knows.
Tempe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
And
Lex,
I'm-
you've been rolling for that, right? I remember at least in the first
Mhm.
video.
I don't even
I've
know
been
what a
doing pretty
shifter
decent.
is.
He's been keeping his composure.
It's a shapeshifter.
So can you all just tell me what you're gonna do for the next several hours? How you're gonna handle this? Are you gonna barricade this room, or are you gonna start are you just taking the
I
characters?
thought we're gonna pull everybody out, right?
Pull everybody
Yeah.
out. So you guys are planning to kind of go back the way you came.
Is that what we're doing?
Is that I just want to know so I can kind of plan for the next game by knowing what you're gonna do.
Everyone's pretty messed up, but
yeah.
If we can
It's
get
up-
people out of the sewers, I feel like
It's up to y'all.
I mean, we're
Do you investigate this room and try to figure out where Machina went? You know, like, do you just leave Machina to like, hey man, it's we just met that guy tonight. So
Luckily, I think we can come back down and we
Yeah.
can go like rest somewhere. Go hit up Zoblob and be like, hey.
do you guys look around this room anymore? Are you guys investigating? Are you best? These are things that we can talk about now.
Yeah. I
Like,
feel like
if I-
we would. Yeah.
No, we should. No, if all the patients are if everyone's stable, Amnon will take a look around. Like I'd be curious.
And be really careful to not like touch a bunch of shit because I only have 5 HP right now.
And can you give me an investigation check?
Right on.
And since you have the time, like to do it, you can give me an advantage since you got like time right. I guess on your side right now.
Can I do one too?
Yeah. Anyone who is planning to investigate the room can give me an investigation check.
Oh
I
wow,
would,
nice.
I would only be worried about.
Oh,
Demetria
I got
about-
Yeah, that's
Machina is
true.
investigating wherever the hell he's at.
Yeah.
At
I got a
advantage?
natural 19.
At
Oh, it's
advantage.
advantage. That's right.
Yeah.
It's like
I got a 1.
Natural 19 as well for a 22.
Awesome. Yeah, I rolled a 19 and a 17. Pretty awesome.
Actually, give me 1 second. I need to find my room and read my.
All right, whatever we find
just
out.
like putting like a wet like piece of cloth on Demetria's forehead.
Can I start summoning a familiar during this time as well?
You can anything that you can do. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna start doing that.
And I want to take a short rest. If we're gonna stay here.
Yeah, let's just stay here.
Honestly.
We'll barricade the doors.
Now remember, you guys are
let's
still
take
in
a
an
look
exam. You
around.
guys are in an. So you're barricading the doors. So the door
Yeah.
you came
Is
in.
that what we're all doing? We're gonna like, because people are fucking knocked out. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's just stay here. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll get a clue on where we could find Machina and whatever happens to him.
Okay, then we can do. Are we all in agreement on that then? And we can do a short
Yeah, let's
rest at least, or are we gonna stay here long enough for a long rest?
Oh, dude, there's bottles right on that cabinet right there. We can drink those tonight and relax.
Are we
Is
gonna
there-
do a short rest or long rest?
Let's just
I
do
think
a
we
short-
should in character. I think we should stay until they wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
You
for
say
them,
when you say
though?
they, do you count Flume? Because Flume's down for 4 hours.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we
Yeah.
could carry him out.
He
That's
to
a long
Eldracon,
time.
he is like valuable information, so he wants him to wake up.
And so are we gonna do? Because when they wake up, are you guys gonna be at full HP? Do we have to do a short rest? How does it work? Like
They just wake up with
1 HP?
I think you get like
One or
1 HP.
something.
It's like
Okay.
1.
So do you?
Well, I can help them if they have 1 HP.
If you go to long rest, and eventually you get all your spell slots back, and then people just cure wounds.
I feel that's what Burfoot would suggest.
Does anyone who's awake know about barricading? Eldricon doesn't know shit about setting up a perimeter or anything like that.
I think being a adorable little bunny that burrows, she would definitely have some skills.
The only experience Amnon would have would be walking through battlefields.
And we did in the last room. Remember, didn't they have like a table or something in front?
So so who got the highest on that investigation check? So this room
Eldricon.
is the room, Eldricon. So Eldricon, you look in this room. This is the room that pillar stands in. That the can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. For a second, I thought I lost you. That the Mind Flayer walked up to before he disappeared. Now, when you look in these rooms, you find little straw mats, and it looks like in this room, like it looks very similar to how it was when you saw the goblin sleeping in the other room. And it looks like they heard a bunch of noise. It seems like they might have gotten the hell out of Dodge. As you investigate this room further, you find that this wall here is actually there's like some rocks packed against it. And when you kick them to the side, there's a little crawl space, like a hole. But it leads out. And whether you climb through it or not, it leads out into the sewer. And when you look through there, you can see across from you the step point. Remember the first door you went in?
Yeah. Okay.
You see that. So you see that space. So pretty much, if you go through there, because of where the door is, that would be the hall where you saw that rat thing.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is another way out.
Oh.
It's a way out to your starting point.
Yeah. I would look to Amnon, and since that has 2 points of entry and exit, I would talk about fortifying that door, keeping the wounded inside that room until they're able to move, and then get out through that crawl space. I don't know about going into an area where there might be more enemies is his only concern.
I don't want to take people who are knocked out and injured through a plague water sewer.
Yeah.
That's why we're gonna wait until they're conscious.
That room
we're
with
just
straw
hang out
mats. Yeah, they have straw mats right there.
I think we could all be in agreement that when you guys wake up, since you guys all we have to wait longer for Floon, we can all have a short rest except for Floon. So you guys can hit die at least.
And then anybody that's on, sorry, go ahead.
No, and then we can get out, and Burfoot's gonna push really hard for a long rest once we get out of the sewers. I think we all need it.
And then whoever has 1 hit point, I can help you with virtue.
I'll also add, Eldricon, that at that pillar in the middle of the room, you see there's carved in there's a little small symbol carved, and it's a perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating outward from the center circumference. And in the middle of the circle is a smaller circle indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye. And you had a feeling like when you saw the creature walk up, like he was holding, mocking it with one hand. It looks like he put a key, like he put something in there that caused it to activate. So right now it doesn't glow. It no longer has that look. It's like it's a one-way use. Looks like so some kind of portal. To where you don't necessarily know, but that's what that was.
Who's awake right now? Amnon.
How
Were we able
to
to successfully get up?
Tempe, Ravi.
What were each of your hours?
Last 2.
So you guys will definitely be awake before Floon. And I
Yeah.
think that we need what, Malcolm, 30 minutes or an hour for a long rest?
Short rest.
Short rest, sorry.
Short rest,
An hour.
An hour.
Okay, so then we should all roll hit die.
So did we successfully get through 2 hours already without?
Yeah,
an issue?
we'll have to see if
Are
we-
Demetria and Elric the only people that are in our party that are down?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys are
Because Ravi actually got up. Ravi got healed up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Demetria and Elric only got stabilized.
and the most
Okay.
between the two of you is 2 hours, right? Before you come back. So we would need a total of 3 hours down here. Hopefully have barricaded successfully, so we could at least have a
And
short
then we
rest
can
back.
get out of Dodge.
And then we can carry Floon.
Yeah, that works.
I think, and then we can all at least have a short rest, and then hopefully.
And actually, once Demetria is awake, I still have that one spell slot. I could always
Bring up.
I could always Healy Hands our buddy Flume.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That's true. So he at least has like.
Or at least Healy Hands Elric so we can bounce.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
And then I really
do Flume.
will, Burfoot will like push for a long rest. I feel like we're all expended on spell slots and stuff before we go back and face whatever the fuck that was.
Long rest is a long time though. I think Demetria would want to get out.
Yeah.
No, not down there. I mean,
Oh,
when we
wait.
get out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
we
can't use my short rest hit die. I used them all up.
Oh, you
Yeah,
used
okay.
them all.
Demetria,
That's
it'll be an hour for Demetria to sleep. Or not sleep, but be unconscious. Once Demetria wakes up at the end of the 1 hour, she'll have her spell slot, she'll heal Elric, and then we should bounce without short resting.
And we
1
carry
hour
Flume.
for Demetria to get up, heal Elric up faster than the
Yep.
1 hour, and then we bounce.
That's a good idea.
Cool. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we carry
Flume.
Flume.
Yeah.
Bring Flume to get our.
So how many hours total before you?
One.
1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour for Demetria to wake up, because once I wake up, I have one more spell slot and I can lay on hands Elric and get him up before his 2 hours.
That gives you a short rest, Burfoot. So you're good.
Yeah,
too.
so I'm gonna use my hit die for a short rest then, as long as nothing happens. We have an hour.
as long as nothing happens.
Yeah, hold on. I'll wait here. Do I get to roll this hit die or what?
You can, yeah, roll your hit die.
Okay.
Nothing happens in that hour.
All right.
Okay, so
I'd like.
Oh,
Damn it,
like to
Jameson
draw.
already.
Hey,
I'd
I
like
got
to-
like 20 backup characters.
Yeah.
oh god.
I'd like to draw that symbol that acted as a portal key,
Mhm.
just like on a piece of parchment, if I can.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough. So you have that. Make note of it, because let me make that you have done that.
So Demetria, did we able to heal me then? I guess a little bit or something.
Lay on hands. Let me grab my die. I preemptively packed up my dice.
Oh, no worries.
Is it lay on hands or healing hands? Do you have any lay on hands points left? Because that's nice.
No,
to
cure wounds. No, the lay on hands is a
Okay.
long rest. I can cure
Yeah.
wounds them, is what I mean. So
That's
let me get a D8. On a
I
D8.
did,
with
if we have a short rest, I could get a little bit.
9 points for you.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Go outside, immediately get attacked by a pack of rats.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, Master
why I'm like,
Splinter is
we-
waiting for us as soon as we get out.
Which way would you take back through the sewer? You take the way you
Good-
came with
good
the
point.
markings. Do you?
Here's the thing, right?
Actually, and I'm actually not going to share it. So that I shared, just try to think up of the way I shared the sewer. I also shared some other details to possible other escape routes as well. So
My concern is I don't want to run into the guard.
Or that little beholder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys still got to get out of here somehow.
Yeah.
You
We're
could-
gonna have to think about it.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to make any. That just
Right,
means
I mean-
that means we'll pick up in the sewers again for at least the beginning of next episode if we don't.
Hey, I have a
Yeah.
question. When I look at short rest, it says like I have 3 hit die plus 4. Is that accurate?
Each
I've
hit
I've
die,
always-
Yeah,
die you roll is plus your con mod.
plus your con mod. So,
Each one is plus my con.
plus
Yeah.
plus 4. Yeah.
Oh wow.
If your con mod is plus 4, then you should. Yeah, every time you roll, every time
Yeah.
you spend one, you get to add plus 4.
Oh sweet. Okay, well then
And
I
if it's negative, you take away one.
okay. So I have 1 left.
No.
And I'm back at full HP, so she's back to
Okay.
being feisty.
Nice.
We're not taking another short rest after I got up, right?
No, we're
Okay.
getting out. We're getting
Getting
out.
out of here.
Cool.
All right.
gotta
Well,
go.
well, with that, you guys are going with 1 hour. I'll leave it at that, and you guys will be getting out of here.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So,
We might not even have to go necessarily all the way back the way we came. We just need to find the nearest.
Yeah.
Ladder.
Yeah,
ladder.
stand home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that was interesting. Your guys' first dungeon crawl in this game.
We were riding so high up to the end there.
Oh, but during that short rest, though, I feel like Robbie would have gone up to Burfoot and been like, "Thank you for helping me back there." I've been kind of regretting not stepping in to help you with that guard earlier. just whatever you want to do with him, you have my sword.
And she gets so stoked, like has a killing partner. She fully it. You're down for murder, gonna help her just like get rid of the body. She's gonna reply and say, I know that I'm a hard pill to swallow. So
It's all right.
And she's also gonna kind of give you a look like, I feel like she knows there's something special about you because of the Feywild like energy thing, I think she knows that she doesn't know what, but I think she can tell that there's something really like unique about
She's
you.
gonna
She's never
like,
met anyone like you.
He's gonna hand out put his hand out and just be like, people who are different need to stick together.
Yeah, she's gonna put her extremely soft, fuzzy paw out.
Oh, I want to pet the bunny.
So soft.
Awesome. Yeah.
You
You guys are great. We were just talking about this last night, how we were like, we were telling Ohan and Sean, I was like, dude, some days I was like, I log into you guys' games and I was like, I could just sit there for an hour and a half and you just role playing. I was like,
We're really good at that. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
love
don't know why
how-
I plan so much. I could just plan like one scene and just let you guys roll play.
Dude.
You should see
Malcolm,
them in
this-
Kids on Bikes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Dude,
so
this campaign has been fucking great.
Thanks, man.
It has.
Well,
Yeah.
it's partially a module, changing certain things, but it's and it's just my interpretation of it. So yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoying it. It's it'll go off the rails soon enough. For sure.
Right?
Nice.
How soon do the backstory family members start
But I will
affecting
say
the
this
plot?
is more fun. This is a better story overall than Storm King's Thunder. Like we had to make that a better story. This is actually a pretty decent story to begin with. That I think we're gonna make a much better story.
I'm like already so intrigued. Like I'm already so like into this mystery of what the hell is going on with this mind flayer
Mhm.
and Flume. Like with Storm King's Thunder, oh, here you guys go look for the Storm King.
Yeah,
go
it's like
look for go look for the, already here. I'm like, okay, here's all these players trying to mentally balance out who knows what, who wants what from whom. No, put that back on the shelf, Malcolm.
Our little
Malcolm, she doesn't exist.
Oh, wow.
well, this escalated
Oh,
really
God.
fast.
Our little
Damn.
level 3 characters
Letting
are
my shit
shivering.
Mhm.
This Elric.
Oh,
God.
Oh, jeez, that's so small. Holy shit.
on the base. Elric
Oh,
She's
shit.
so huge.
That's
Yeah, the
I didn't
base
realize
is
how big that
the
is.
base is insane, dude. It's
Dude.
it's bigger in real life. Like it's so hard to put it in perspective how big.
Those wings, man.
It's
how
100%
insane.
almost
Alex.
majestic.
I'm tearing
It's
up right
wider than
now,
your
like
shoulders.
in anticipation of the
Yeah,
depths that mini is going to
The
bring.
wingspan, yeah, the wingspan is larger than my shoulders.
That's
it's
insane.
Holy shit.
It's
Cheryl's
crazy.
crying.
Wide
That's
angle
what you did, Malcolm.
I like
Level
like what you
Level
said, like
three.
that Tiamat figure isn't real. It can't hurt.
It can't be. It's not real. It can't be real.
So good. I see right now tiny ass Burfoot just talking mash shit in Draconic. Like, fuck you. I love Paladine.
Can't wait.
The amount of people that I know that are just like Burfoot in real life.
Oh,
Dude. So
Straight
many
up.
people that I know when they get drunk. Like she's like
Oh.
the feisty friend that you're like, please stop. Let's leave the bar. Your tits.
I
You're
will
like,
say
just
Dragonlance
quiet
has
and
me
get me Uber.
rethinking the way I do frightened checks for dragons. It's so cool
The
now that I
dragon
realize
fear concept.
it's actually like
Yeah.
it's actually something they emit, like hormones that make you
Yes.
fearful.
Isn't that cool?
Ooh.
It's
I
not
love
just
that
oh I
concept.
fought dragons before. It's like no, you can fuck up and fail and be terrified.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And I
like
love
it.
that they call it dragon fear.
Dragon
Yeah,
fear.
I was
yeah.
just
So
reading
cool.
reading the Dragonlance book. The dragon fear shit got to me as soon as the
Yeah,
dragon
it's
showed up
great.
in Dragonlance. That was
One scene
the
in
real
book
shit.
2 where the white dragon just follows them in the boat. And
Yeah.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like I'm gonna just wait. Oh, it's so
Dude,
good.
for real.
Dragons are great.
Dude, are you gonna read it all the way through?
That's the plan. Yeah, I've been a little
They
at a time.
go
I've been,
fast. If you
They do
just
go
sit
fast.
for like an hour each night, like they're pretty quick. Like,
if I didn't actually play so much D&D and read so much,
Yeah.
I would actually be doing. I would have been doing it already. But it's just like I can only. It's literally like here and there where I can get like 20 minutes to like
Yeah.
just try to read a few.
The
pages.
blue dragons. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, they're
The
all-
blue dragons. Just get ready.
Travis, stop.
Like there is a part of me that like I can imagine like 12 or 15-year-old Malcolm reading it and being like, oh my God. And then there's a part of me that's like, for Malcolm being like, okay, some of this is just nostalgia that makes it
exactly.
so good. Because some of, and also some of this is just, it really is like a lot of it's very like Lord of the Rings kind of cloned. And there are moments where you're literally like going, this was a home group campaign. This is Cheryl writing our
straight
home
up.
group campaign.
Cheryl doesn't get
And
that
sometimes
reference,
it's
Malcolm.
like,
Can you explain
they
that?
move here.
I'm me waiting for this to come up.
Stop
Yeah.
fighting.
Dude, I'm rereading it and I hear you. It has some juvenile ass moments.
It
But
really
the